Duel 1.
And Asuka, oh, not a character we see too much often anymore, but we got some representation here.
Yeah, no, definitely since Asuka lost the god mode, what do we call it?
Exodia, yeah.
Exodia, there we go, that's what we call it. The Exodia hand, we got a lot less powerful, as well as a lot of the other really annoying spells getting toned down a bit. You saw the Asuka player base definitely dwindle. A lot of top players dropping him as well. But it's always nice, like you mentioned earlier, especially with Japan, right? I mean, we're not in Japan right now, but there's always going to be character loyalists here and there. And Jeezi getting off to a great start here, getting our first round.
Yeah, showing us a great display of Asuka there, getting all those Kara spells and just making really efficient use of this character. And this is what happens with resource characters. You really have to kind of maximize on that resource, know when to get it back if you can. And you see here, just Nikolai is just stuck in this block string, got sent all the way to the corner, and now he's gonna have to eat Guard Crush. We got the gates, we got the teleport for the mix-up, but yeah, we're just gonna send him through the wall.
Ooh, did a chunk of damage as well. Hard knockdown, has the recall on the rebookmark on that spell, so we can just keep cycling through. Tap dust getting blocked though, but not the double. Never ready for the second overhead. And Jeezi gets the first game here in a pretty commanding fashion.
Yeah, Nikolai did not get to play, and that's what happens with some of these characters, and you probably know why they get toned down eventually. They just put on so much pressure. Once they get going, it's just, you kind of see what's happening. You're just going to be blocking for a long time. And let's see if Nikolai could figure it out, seeing the gaps in the offense, and maybe he'll pull something off here.
Yeah, no, of course. Oh, Dominican Asuka, I'm just now seeing.
Yeah, I just saw that.
The in-game name, that's great. Oh my god. Making Mufongo, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Asuka. Also, Nikolai with the Now. Shout out to my Apothecary Diary enjoyers. I just got into that show myself. It's pretty good. It's not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about it, so I might have to tune in too.
But here we go. Nikolai switching up playing. He's shooting a lot of guns, a lot of shots being fired, trying to stop Jeezi from getting any spells off. But I mean, that strat is not going to last forever. Eventually, you're going to get stopped because that fireball does not have the best recovery and also sends you backwards. But there we go, Nikolai switching being aggressive based on the DP, but no punish. Was a little late. But RC off the Bridal Express into the low, gonna get a hard knockdown. Resetting. Oh, not really a fuzzy, but instead got a re-jump reset with that with JP. Caught Jeezi a little bit too late on the mash, and Nikolai getting the first round.
And that's how some of these Asuka rounds could look. That was not the best hand from the start, and you could tell just was not able to get anything going, and Nikolai just took extreme advantage of that. And we're just gonna put the belt on, and this is gonna be a hard situation to deal with, especially with no reversal. Yeah, we're gonna get hit, and we're just gonna take mix-up after mix-up. We do got burst up though, so we have one chance, and we will cover that with the roaming cancel anyway.
Yeah, Nikolai well aware of that one chance, but getting a perfect off of that bait as well. The bomb does such an atrocious thing to get hit by. The snowball that Elphelt brings, especially when a character that doesn't have a DP, right? I mean, Asuka does have the singular DP spell that he gets a game. That he not only has to get, he has to use, right? It's super telegraphed as well, so it's kind of easy to play around it as the aggressor, especially Elphelt. Yeah. And then once that's gone and you don't have a DP, the RPS around Elphelt's offense becomes much more difficult to deal with, at least in terms of risk-reward, right? So Nikolai's waiting for the chance to get in, getting aggressive now, throwing out 6Ps and not letting Jeezi get any space here. Yep, oh, there goes another 6P, and now the offense begins, not even with the 2S though.
We don't got the best hand, but we do recycle it. Nice. Getting some space, resetting our spells. We are going to be low on mana, so we got the gates to give us some time to refill here. We do got the teleport too, so we have to be watching. We have the cross-ups coming up. And oh, missed the combo though. Blocking.
Ooh, TK Screamer into the low there. It's a tap. Dust? Alright, Jeezi. That was clean, I can't lie, but it's not over yet. Nikolai has 50 meter, but gets caught by the low cube, the Arakume.
Duel 2.
We got the DP spell up too, so we do have to be wary of that. Oh, we got the cross up, wouldn't matter anyway.
Nikolai taking the time here, not getting too aggressive, looking for that DP spell as you mentioned, but Jeezi being one of the few Asuka hold on to it, but not anymore off of the full deck reset. Uh-oh. Nikolai Super, is that going to come out? I believe so. Yup, hit and got rid of the cube. So now Jeezi, without any man to work with, is going to take a ton of damage, even from Elphelt's mixes, which don't do that much damage. But nice jump call out by Jeezi, getting right over that. Ooh, it's in a 6K shimmy. Caught the stand up, but the mash. Gonna seal the deal for this round. We're going to round 3.
Yeah, did not have enough health to work with, but that was a super nice jump out of the pressure, just a little too late getting out of there. Okay, we're doing a air throw. Yeah, we got some spells too, and we got the low whenever. Yeah, there it is. Comes out, but we dropped the combo. Okay, RC saving it.
Another good 6P from Nikolai. Oh my god!
Just going for it, and there's no mana either, so even if he gets back on offense, his offense is going to be pretty bad. And yeah, we're going to do wall.
Yeah, even more important is that health. No more mana shield equals super death, especially against Elphelt. Like, the character doesn't really... She's not meant to do that much damage off of her Rekka's pressure, but when you're Asuka with no mana, it might as well... it might as well be a soul close slash and a counter at 5H. Like, it's gonna hurt real bad.
100%. Looking pretty good still, just yeah, looking pretty good still, just kind of getting caught in with some low mana or some bad spells, and Nikolai's just been finding the gaps there. I mean, we said after round 1 that you're gonna have to find them, and they are doing a great job at finding them. But we do have a nice range of long-range spells here.
Yeah. Ooh, nice burst bait. Jeezi switching up the game plan a little bit, not backing up and throwing out spells, but instead doing a little bit of dash in the FD, breaking in neutral to get Nikolai to like act prematurely and swing first, and then punish that accordingly. But so far, Jeezi keeping up with the positive bonus. Has 50 meter to work with, but instead goes for a throw. One more mix-up on deck to get the kill here. Screamer into the throw again. The guard crush making that strike throw a lot more difficult to deal with. And Jeezi gets round 1 very convincingly. This Asuka kind of clean, I can't lie to you.
Yeah, just, like you said, you're just walking back and forth, really trying to bait those 6Ps. That's where Nikolai's been getting a lot of their advantage from, just 6Ping Asuka away and just being able to running at him. So, let's see if he'll stop it here. Nice. All of a sudden, baiting any interaction off the 2H.
Good block.
RC to keep it going. Nice.
Oh no, got caught by the delay shotgun.
He doesn't hit. High. Didn't have spells to combo with.
Ooh, with the air backdash, JS gonna catch Jeezi, ducking at the wrong time, full combo. No, I lied! It dropped right at the end there. Close slash off the RC for the full confirm by Jeezi or 2K2D. Screamer goes for the throw again, but actually got mashed out. It was a little too early, a little too close for their own good here. So Nikolai gets the mash out, is now on set point.
This is bad pressure because Rekka's will bring you them here, and then the bomb messes on you, and that's one of the worst situations you could be in Strive, but
that is a classic, a really good RPS point after that shotgun, since it is safe on block when it's not point blank. A lot of Elphelts will check you for going for a poke with that 6P. It's really effective when you're not aware. Okay, all the lows getting blocked this time, not falling for it is Nikolai, but Jeezi keeping the pressure going with so many spells, got a ton rotated back around. Plus frames on top, plus frames, goes for a throw again off the guard push, but Nikolai takes and another throw, 100 meter, 2 Qs, 3 Qs on deck. Now tap dust blocked, but another 6-8 overhead. Is that a fuzzy attempt? Didn't quite work out though, so now Nikolai gets the pressure going into the shotgun, into the bomb best super. What a tragic turn of events if Jeezi doesn't make out of it. It's gonna be difficult. Burst just in time to avoid the mix-up and the bomb explosion. So we're back into neutral now, but Nikolai does have 50 meter, can get real aggressive here. But staying back with the gunshots instead.
Great timing on that burst. Oh, tried being the burst there, but didn't get it. Nice gunshots. Oh. I run up 6P, that's giving it Nikolai so much mileage there, and is gonna finish it off 3-1. But honestly, great showing by the Asuka there. That was really nice. You know what? That's hype. Alright. Didn't know we started. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a button checker we're in, but I assume we're in now. Alright, early burst. And yeah, Gavin on the layout. I know they've been trying a bunch of characters out. Used to be a Go Lewis player, but see how this Leo is. I've not seen their Leo yet.
Yeah, Gavin's definitely been on a bit of a character crisis. I understand completely. I was in a character crisis for a long time. My damn self. I know how hard it can be. It's like... the question is always like, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Despite any questions or concerns you might have about like who might be the best... Oh, okay, nice route.
Yeah, that was a nice combo. I've never seen that one.
That was sick. Yeah, but a ladder format like this is like the perfect like testing ground for the new character you want to see. Like, you want to see if it works for you. Like, this is the type of bracket you want to join, right? Because there's so many sets you can play. You can fight a bunch of players of a wide variety of skill levels because everyone is trying to just want to play, get their sets in, get their practice in. So, and there's no real consequence for losing too, unless you want to make the top 8. So here we go, Nuts hanging with a good YRC into mash. But Gavin going right back in, holding that guard point, forcing our fellow Jacko player to stop pressing things, but now the Leo back turn has begun. The Vortex is here to stay. Cross up, double cross gets blocked. The low into the fake cross up low. Okay, this is the meaty though, so Nuts hanging has one more chance. Close slash 5H, Blue Assault to extend. Still nothing from Gavin, no DP, but got back thrown out of that pressure. Tries to BRC back to get some space, but now Nuts hanging keeps that pressure going. Still no DP from Gavin, and chooses to match that 2P. Nuts hanging, playing the queen of the tuck. So true.
So true, bestie. But yeah, I mean, Leo got some insane changes this season, and looking to be one of the stronger characters in the game. We saw Poka picking him up, and I mean, we see Gavin just showing a display of how devastating that back turn is. Just once you're in there, it is so hard to get out. And he has so many options out of back turn now. Before it was like, you know, you get double low or just low into the high, and then, you know, you got RPS from there. But now it's just, you know, so many dash cancel options. You don't actually know what the Leo's gonna do, and just makes your life a lot harder. You're RPSing basically from the start. Nice DP on the minion pull, early burst against Leo. That is hard to work with. Gavin's doing a great job at walking forward, killing those minions, making the Jacko's life harder. There goes the overhead, yeah, into the back turn super. Gonna be a lot of damage, and yeah, we get one more guess here. Stagger pressure.
Oh, messes up the BRC mix. And gets safe jumped. Okay, Nuts hanging has a chance here. Gavin still has burst, you want to be a hero. NDP will kill if you time it right. But Nuts hanging keeping that from happening with all these block strings. It gets a charge dust for their efforts, but no full combo. Didn't know the charge dust route to kill. Gavin definitely would have been dead if you had it, but no, the back turn P gonna snipe Nuts hanging out of the air. Go right back down to the ground. Gavin getting caught trying to mash, was a little too late.
A nice pressure here, just one of the only Jackals I seen use a cheer super still. A lot of them just offer the armored one just so they can't get mashed out of. Yeah, put on the pressure, stopping the Leo DPs from coming out. 2K here, get some more setup.
Nice route.
Yeah. Nice combo into the minion, got the little wall break. But Leo is a tankier character, so he's going to survive a lot more interactions than most characters. Nice stuff off the 5K.
Standing was also looking for a bait. Nuts hanging, holding on for dear life. Doesn't mash until the right time here. And Gavin went for a reset, and the throw gonna get the kill as well. Not seeing a whole lot of Eisenstrom from our friend Gavin here. Not truly embracing the Leo gorilla nature. Oh, as soon as I said that, there it is.
Yeah, I think once you're a Leo player for long enough, you're just like, I could just let it rip, you know? Like, so but we'll be getting it soon. YRC's not trying to deal with any of that. Nice trade. Leo 2D is the one that comes out ahead there. And the wall stick.
Oh no, it doesn't work.
Wall stick.
That
was the panic deflect shield, yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely the classic. Like, I don't know what's going on. Let me deflect shield to get some sort of space. But unfortunately, I mean, fortunately, Gavin dropped. And unfortunately, Nuts hanging the flex shielded. So it ended up being a win for Gavin. Up 2-0 now. Looking pretty good. I mean, we're seeing a couple combo drops, but honestly, Leo's combo routing isn't very intuitive, to say the least. So especially when you're first learning him. I mean, well, Gavin is level 747. That's a couple games in. But it still might not be enough to really understand the combo theory, right? It's not easy. It's not easy to get around.
Combo theory. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people pick up Leo, and yeah, he's got a lot of like weird, I don't know what they call them, moonwalking routes that he goes
yeah, that's
through,
what they're called.
Yeah. Every character's got their niche. Even the easy ones, it's like, oh well, you gotta learn how this character routes all their combos. It's usually something funky, especially in a game like Guilty Gear. You gotta try getting the back turn, but gets grabbed out of it. We do have a lot of meter going into super. We do a lot of damage, but won't kill yet.
Oh no, but a hard knockdown. A decent situation for Jacko, but honestly, she's not one of the best at taking advantage. No safe jump from that situation, but so is the pressure going. Varsity not going to get killed with the minion on the screen, but that's not going to be good if you go for the super either. Do we have the route to kill here?
Oh, have the route.
No route havers. Nuts hanging survives another round. Hanging on, you could say.
2D, gonna get the setup here. Tried 16 it, but got hit. And yeah, this is kind of where Jacko could maybe thrive here. We got a lot of meter, and then just zoning Leo out with the minions, but we get the 2D starter anyway. We get some damage, and then 5k stuff again. Getting the armor out. Leo can't just eat through the minions.
Oh no, Blue also gets rid of the minions. I mean, got it right back on the screen anyway. It did not matter. Nuts hanging on.
He is hanging on. Yeah. And even though Jacko doesn't get too much pressure off like the wall break situation, just a setup character as long as she gets some in and out and is able to start some offense. But against a character like Leo, it's just kind of nice to get on him and maybe get something going if you can. But yeah, most of these characters are like Dizzy and stuff just don't get much of a wall break, which is a vital mechanic in this game. So
yeah, honestly, the more characters that come out, the less like common having a good post wall break situation is. Like, I played Nave for so long that I never understood. Like, damn, like some of these characters do not get a safe jump. Like, yeah, what do you do? Exactly. Is it over?
It does make it a little more. It does make it a little more interesting. So every character doesn't run like wall break pressure until like, oh, you're in the corner now, So it's kind of cool that they're experimenting with like some characters not having it, but sometimes it does make your character a little weaker. So
yeah, for sure. Oh, nice burst bait off of the 5k. Honestly, Leo 5k is one of the weirder looking ones. So like the jump cancel isn't as obvious. Like it's a forward advancing 5k. I think it's the only one that does that. So
yeah, only one I can think of. But yeah, old Jacko crouch low profiles, back turn S there, and FBRC forward trying getting the tech, but Nuts hanging was ready for it. We got the armor.
Oh my god!
Armor through that.
Nanobots, son. Or nanomachine. I forgot what it says. Nanomachines. Okay, oh, that combo's off the blue RC slowdown. Nice stuff.
Yeah,
Gavin
tried getting the high-low there, but messes it up, but gets a nice combo off of it anyway, so take that, and yeah, we're in the back turn, and the 2D is doing a lot of work in back turn, a lot of being able to low profile a lot of Leo's normals, and just killing your stuff, and this is nice pressure. Okay, we might be able to get to the wall. Some setup.
Charge, that's not going to work a second time.
Yeah. Guy putting up a fight here. Set into nothing, but yeah, this is where Gavin could really make a comeback here. Just get the back turn.
Oh, combo against the stall Whirlpool. No wall break though. Oh, but safe jab the gold burst. So does hang his turn with the YRC. Back to neutral, cross up, and the overhead. Same side, gonna seal the deal. Gavin going to the beach.
Oh, nice Asuka color. I like the little green. But yeah, you're already getting started with some pressure here. Going to the wall. I wonder how this, you know, this is, Asuka's already a pretty rare character, and then Anji also a pretty rare character, so you don't really see this matchup too much. Pretty interested to see how it goes. I want to see how Anji's spin interacts with some of the projectiles. Right now, Anji is not being able to play. And, yeah, we got the gravity orb down. We got everything. Got a nice backdash. Trying to get out as much as you can. But
yeah, Madchu cashing out with that burst to keep the pressure going a little longer. Smelled the kill, only a little bit away. Using the TK cubes to get over the butterfly, but got smacked in the face by that 6P on the teleport. Good call from Bronsua and spinning straight to the fire cubes for a fish punish as well. Rin for the hard knockdown. Back to VRC connecting, but no full combos. A little too far away for that 2x connect. Another ring gonna hit. Wall this up for the convert. Oh, RC with a kill. Oh, that's okay. It's all right. Got the backdash. JS to work out anyways here. Bronsua bringing it to a quick round 3 despite honestly just not being able to play at all.
yeah. And yeah, just showing really good there. And yeah, as I said, the spinning to the cubes seems to be pretty useful here. And yeah, just getting the punish with the Ko again. And oh, didn't get the 5D to connect. Nice jump up. Oh, low misses. Right under. We're trying to get out as much as we can versus Anji. Oh, that's just running up grab. Just does not want to deal with that. Only has one spell though, trying to find a spot. Nice. Bronsua notices the one spell, mashes out, and gonna get some corner pressure. Drops him, wants his Asuka in the corner, sees them scrambling, trying to get them to do something, but we get out and trying to make the first. But,
ooh!
Yeah, that was nice.
That was massive. Stuck with no real cubes. Only one out left is the Rubik's one, which is super slow on startup. So Bronze had a couple chances to get away. Backdash into the classic parry is gonna get the kill here. Unfortunate, honestly, just a really unfortunate hand for Madchu. Was stuck with like 2 stabs, a card buff, and then like the slowest cube other than Arpeggio, which is like the wave. So it's like, you know, the offense is a lot weaker in that situation. You don't want to spend too many resources to get some kind of better spell either, because your health is so low, right? A thing that Asuka does a lot is when they want that mana back to go for more things. The most common option you're going to see is either the tension or the health sacrifice, which is not something you always want to give up.
Yeah. And just being able to make the decision of like, okay, my spell sucks, what do I do here, is also just like a big factor of what makes this character super hard. We get the gold burst, we don't have much mana, so we're not going to be able to cast any spells, and there it is. We're going to take a lot of damage here, and we really have to... Oh,
you are so dead. You are so dead.
We are big dead there. But, yeah, just, Bronsua's doing a really good job at attacking the mana. Like, really dropping the Asuka early and just getting them in the corner. Making them kind of, like, scramble, right? Just, like, I know you're uncomfortable in this situation, so I'm just going to keep forcing it. And, as you see, it's working out pretty well, but we do have the mana refill and the spell refill, so we're just letting them rock right now. And, Bronsua keeping calm, just staying there, just waiting for it, but finally get hit.
Nice to get 2D. Resetting with the cube as well. Getting some back. Has the green cube, the wind cube, and Arpeggio. But we're going to a soft knockdown wall break. And Bronsua's 50-meter. Use it for the conversion off of Nagia, but didn't actually get to hit. So Madchu was able to jump away and misdirect that 5P. Fortunately, to get that punish. Going to round 3 now. Bronsua making good use, like you said earlier, of getting Madchu cornered and cashing out that mana really fast. 6P to get around. Oh, what was that? Oh my god. So 6P the fire cube was stuck right under the Rubik's Cube despite spinning it. So it was still Madchu's turn. A lot of strange interactions in this matchup to say the least. I thought spin would honestly just be free money for Anji here, but it doesn't seem to truly be the case as we get Fujin right into that wave cube there. 6H gonna connect as well. You are dead. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was a pretty dominant round by Madchu there. I thought if they did the fish, I think the midair, that it might have been able to hit the Asuka, but yeah, it was kind of a hard situation to even read where you were at because the teleport happened too, so you're not even on the other side of the screen. So just ended up blocking it and hoping for the best, but Madchu ended up closing out that situation. But I do like the way Bronsua is playing, just really attacking that mana. I think that's something you just really have to do against these resource characters. And it really shows just like good knowledge on the matchup. You don't get overwhelmed because a lot of them do a lot of overwhelming things, especially like characters like Happy Chaos or Zato. Nice grab.
Interesting setup there. Trying to set up a high-low with 2 S's below land and then backdash really JH for the overhead, but nice tap dust. Honestly, that's the kind of the secret tech, right? When you play a character with canned high-low, especially one like Anji, right? You're not necessarily looking for tap dust as much as the opponent, because it's like, why would they do tap dust? You have a faster or same speed overhead special move. So you're not used to seeing the animation, so honestly it makes you more susceptible to getting hit by it. So using that to kill, it's a good choice by Bronsua, who got caught smacked in the face by that book on the way down. A little bit of a shuffle into the super, gonna get a hard knockdown. 3 pretty solid cubes for this situation to work with. Gonna be able to build a lot of tension while forcing Bronsua to block a ton here. Teleporting directly in the face. And okay, projectile parrying through the cube. Oh, it was safe there because Madchu didn't punish the first hit. Wasn't sure what the frame did there. Neither was I.
Slow cube and teleport here. We gotta make something happen. Oh, we just teleport 2 KGD. We're just letting it rip. Still low mana though, so Bronsua could take advantage. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to punish the low at that speed. Yeah, we just keep getting this teleport, keep recycling it back, trying to get some space for mana and some better spells. And here we go. We got some fire. And gotta get the guard crush for the grab.
Yeah, the parry is definitely safe on block. There was a little window due to the interaction that happened where Madchu could have hit in between the 2 hits, but it was kind of hard to see.
Yeah, nice teleport there, gets the cross up while they're in the air. Pretty hard to see. And the wall break. Nice conversion there by Madchu also.
Okay, room for the hard knockdown. 2P, good match from Madchu, getting that space. Backdash, backing up with the PRC as well to just give a little more time to go for a new spell, to get some mana back, but teleported right back into the face of Bronsua, so now that match gonna work out. YRC to get away from the butterfly fan toss. Goes for another one here, raw. A lot of Fuji spinning now, but if you look, Madchu has no cubes to work with, so Bronsua just really putting the pedal to the metal now. And yeah, Madchu recognizing that goes for a run-up throw. Now able to get a cube, only 1 cube, 2 stabs, and a card buff. Not the best hand for the situation. Can definitely get robbed here. Oh, but goes for the Shitsu reset. Makes up the YRC, but too far for conversion. Confident offense and tap dust right after.
Yeah, that 5D is putting on some work for Bronsua there. Yeah, just the YRC being too far to punish was super unfortunate, but just able to run 2 5Ds back to back to get the kill. But honestly, Madchu was doing so good with terrible spells the whole time. Really just trying to get Bronsua off of them, would get him off of them, and then would recycle spells and just get nothing. So, super unfortunate situation, but Bronsua just taking advantage of it. Like, he's been doing this whole set.
It's free real estate indeed. That would have been a crazy conversion if Madchu got that. I almost jumped out of my seat. But unfortunately, it's going to be Madchu jumping through the wall. I lied because we dropped the combo, but Cole going to get a lot of plus frames for Bronsua here, resetting into the low. No RC from Bronsua to continue the pressure. Not something you usually see. Punishing the parry. Another thing you don't usually see because of how active it is. It's really hard to time. But Madchu got a little lucky with that timing on the JK. Now the stabs are up, cubes are flying here, but it doesn't matter in the face of the fish. Good mash from Madchu to get out of that situation. It's been real spooky if that continued now. But parrying through the arpeggio. So now Bronsua gets the corner again and coming through that jump out one more time. Naga does not get the kill though. But this super will? No, it only pixel though. Trying to bail on a super, the Bronsua doesn't go for it, instead just runs straight into that 5P. What a round.
Yeah, that was definitely around. But we do have the Qs, but we do not get any offense going. But if we can get out this corner, it's going to be pretty good for us. And yeah, we got the Screamer out, and that Finn is going right through the Qs. Does not care at all about them. Yeah, we're going to be running low on mana, especially against a character like Anji. No RC. Oh yeah, we're going to get the 5D. That's been putting in so much work. But Bronsua does not recognize the wall break there. No super.
Yeah, spin to win was that round for sure. Just Fujin on Fujin on Fujin. Madchu not dealing with it as well as you'd like to win this set, and now stuck with no cubes and on defense. Anji got frame trap at the second 2P. Fujin gonna connect as well, and the same. Oh my, the same thing happened like 3 times there. Thankfully, the mana that buff where the mana doesn't go down as much based on spells and damage saved Madchu from being stuck with no mana, but now is stuck with no mana against a 6H counter hit RC. You are, I think you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh
dead.
no, no, he dropped.
But to get some offense going here, we got the mana regen. We got the we got the spell regen too, but yeah, nothing.
Oh, no.
I really like watching Jacko. I don't know if anyone else does, but I enjoy this character a lot, especially the new color, the Ronald McDonald Jacko, as like you call it.
Ronald McDonald, that's great. I like that.
Nice. But yeah, Johnny probably destroys this matchup. That misfire being able to clear, and we're just gonna super. We're not respecting any of that on block pressure, especially with no minions out. So let's get the pressure. We do have some meter here, so let's see if we can make anything work. And yeah, that misfire is just gonna clear those minions. We're gonna have to find some angles where it doesn't hit.
Oh, got crossed up at the RC shotgun. Yeah.
Didn't get the bounce they wanted on that 2S on the minion, but here's where the pressure is, and yeah, we're about to run out of meter. Anyway, 6K does not reach.
Ooh. Moving around these misfires pretty well, and as I said, they get caught by the close sets. That BRZ situation was really scary, right? Unbiased here with the advantage. You don't want to backdash because then the close slash comes out, but you don't want to throw in case Unbiased here themselves backdash. It's tough. But here we go. An even tougher situation is that post Johnny throw situation. Actually looked to bait that burst, but Garidos delayed it just enough to get out. So thankfully no burst bait into full combo. But I mean, that's not, again, that's not going to save you from the Johnster. His ridiculous pressure guard.
Famous Finder is coming. And we're going to do a pretty dominant round by Unbiased ear. Got some hard call out on that burst bait, but almost had it. Just stopped blocking a little too late. And got pretty good round, I would say. Didn't represent any Johnny counterplay on the flip card. Unbiased was looking for it. Unbiased was looking for it, but just didn't represent it, and Unbiased is probably gonna take advantage of the situation. This was one of the better Johnnies that we've had. I know Unbiased hasn't been to an offline yet. I think maybe a local or two, but no major, and it's gonna be super hype. I think they're going to combo breaker, so definitely gonna be hyped to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely here, but Garidos starting strong. Minions on screen, pressure done, low damage too. Now forcing the burst out from Unbiased here. A really good situation as Jacko. Got the burst out yourself, but I mean, you're going back to neutral with more of an advantage in terms of resources, but Misfinder counter it, double counter it too, off of the pressure as well. Nice route there. Super optimal. Triple, double insane, a double 6H. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Real bad. So here we go. Garidos getting the throw. Left, right, blocks it correctly. Another throw, one more time here.
To the super. Johnny might be tanky enough to survive this if we don't break. RC anyway. And that's around there. But yeah, navigating the Mistliner pretty well. Still getting messed up by it. I think it's just a really hard situation to be in. But depending on the angle you throw the minions at, it just makes it a lot harder for Johnny to pick the right Mistliner to deal with the situation. Yeah, that's that TK coming at hard knockdown. We're gonna get the guard crush, and this where it gets scary. We got Johnny with meter, ducking under. We just super.
Getting the hard knock as well, doing a fat chunk here. Has a reversal, but it looks just a little avoid the Johnny safe jump. I believe Johnny safe jump can safe jump again 10 frames or slower, if I'm not mistaken. And Jackal's is indeed 10 frames or slower.
Jumps up deals, finishing the roundup, but at tied 1-1, we do have burst advantage on Unbiased. Yeah, we're just 6K in on that whiff, making them pay for it. No card
That
setup.
sucks so bad. Because the Misfinder was blocked, and you know, our -15 so punishable and vulnerable.
Yeah.
Didn't even get caught by a 5H from Jacko, right? And it was pretty immediate on that 5H too. That just teeny amount of blocks, hit stop that comes out when you have to interact with Misfinder. It just makes it so hard to punish despite how minus it is. There you go, Garidos doing a good job getting that throw. Some damage on the board as well. 2 minions on the screen. Tap does block though. A little tick throw off the 2P. Oh no, try to go for a minion super. No minions are out.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty bad, and it should be lights out here. 2-0 for Unbiased, but unfortunate, the minion just ran out as soon as we activated it, and did not get any value off that super whatsoever. Did a pretty good job at structuring the offense around that, making sure you made good use of the RCs, but yeah, just Unbiased here, just taking advantage of the missed super opportunity. Pretty good. But yeah, that Misfinder is really hard to punish, even if you're kind of ready for it. The -15, and he does it from so far away, you kind of have to instantly react to even blocking it. So definitely a hard situation to be in, especially if some slow buttons. So.
Right. Here we go, going into game number 3. Garidos again having a solid start. There we go, getting the counter, gonna force the burst out. No! Unbiased holding on and got baited for their trouble here as well. Nice drop from Garidos to the punish. Do a good chunk of damage, hard knockdown. Johnny doesn't have a reversal, so don't have to be too afraid to get aggressive here. And also with the resources you're about to get, you might as well just run straight in. Yep. Okay, but backdash 6K gonna get Unbiased here out. Blocking after that vault deal and holding a throw as a result. Garidos, strong start.
Big Misfinder hit. We're going all the way to the corner off that, but yeah, that 2D is going to give Jacko a lot of what she needs, a lot of her setup. You know, we're just getting the minion tosses. We're using the wall assault to extend, and we get the throw. Nice stagger pressure with the 2Es and Million super, but Jacko, the way she routes a lot of her combos, it's really hard to tell what's up first fade or not, and Garidos showing good work of that last combo, and we're just going to see them. Unbiased ears just letting these reversals rock all game, but misses the TK Misfinder there. We'll
That
lose the
OTG
round
did
for it.
a ton of damage. You forget, I always forget, Jacko's minions out and she throws you and needs that OTG to kill. It will kill. It does so much damage. But Garidos staying alive here, bringing it to a 1-2 score. Unbiased here, honestly, more of the same game plan. Is just a matter of Garidos not losing the pressure on offense, because Garidos has made good plays and neutral good plays in terms of just getting the decision making out right and getting started. But at some point, the snowball would stop, and then Unbiased here would just take full advantage and get one big hit, and it would be over. But so far in that game 3, Garidos did not let the opportunity happen. But in game 4, it's gonna be Unbiased here starting off strong and forcing the burst out from Garidos.
Something we do have to watch out for is these reversal supers. Unbiased here does not seem like someone that's scared to let him rip, and it's been working for him all set. And Reverse right now is going to go through the wall with the Joker card.
That's a setup you don't really see much often anymore, honestly, right? The double overhead from the super jump JH is a little bit of a sound cue, honestly, if you're listening. If you're really locked in, you can hear the boom. That means that double overhead is coming. But it's hard to see, and Garidos was not ready. Gonna eat a full combo off this counter hit because the card pop was there to get that extra launch. But nice, the minion shield gave Garidos one more time because Unbiased recognized that jumping was not gonna work.
Nice BRC calling out the challenge there on the minion pull. Nice staggering with the 2Ps. Unbiased here has fallen for that every time. And we're going to the wall, and we're not
dead.
We're gonna have to close out the match because Johnny could make you pay for that if you're not careful. Yeah, we do got the minions. One cheer super, some Chipp. Probably ended it all, but closing out the 2D. Yeah, lost burst this last round, and that could be an issue. Yeah, we're gonna go to the wall, dropping them early, get some more damage with the super. Joker trick gonna send them Garidos to the wall. We are gonna have burst, but might be too little, too late here. All that wild assaults and RCs are just gonna make it rough. And yeah, we're not even gonna on opportunity to burst. Unbiased here, sending them through the wall, 3-1 again, and gonna take that W to make his record a little bit better, or just that much better. I was about to say that too.
Versus Isozaki, hope I said that right, on the Sin. So million Sin action. Oh no! Messed up. That had to have been a drop like JKJD. That's the classic, right? You accidentally burst trying to do some kind of dust setup or dust combo. But Isozaki gonna take full advantage. No hard knocking with 50 meter on Sin with 3 bars of stamina. Might as well be in like Superman mode.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna spend it all here for the wall break. We're looking at a dead Millia. Yeah. People don't kind of remember that exists sometimes, being able to spend 100 meter there, or just forget the damage it actually does. But it's some pretty good damage.
Yeah, it's as long as you have any more than 50 meter, you can spend that catch-up super. Obviously, the more meter you have left over, the more damage it'll do. So sometimes it's not always worth to go for that when you only have 51. I mean, honestly, when you think about it, it's like you're gonna get it back with Cosmos anyway. You know, might as well cash out. Unless I'm missing something. It's like, wait, is that punish? Okay, no.
We are not.
Oh, but no punish from Sorrel though. Just let that whole thing rock.
You get the disc out. Nice blocks. We're just gonna / close it out.
Isozaki with a pretty convincing game 1 there. I mean, Sin, he's quite literally our anime protagonist right now.
He is.
He is indeed. Check out my OC, Sin Keys. He wears a cool eye patch and uses a flag. He's the son of the king of Illyria. And he's also a gear, which is a magical super weapon guy. He controls black lightning and but he's actually like super dumb, but he's like a genius in battle, you know what I'm saying? So like he's super cool and awesome. What do you guys think of my OC?
Oh, and his mom is half angel, half demon princess, and you just keep going. But
yeah, and his grandpa is like sole bad guy. Like, need I say more?
Yeah.
Need I say more?
Let's just keep going with the fanfic, but all right, let's see what we're switching to here. Maybe thinking about the matchup a little bit. Isozaki did take that pretty convincingly, so just thinking, seeing what we could pull out.
Nope.
We're going back to the Millia.
Right back to the Millia. I mean, I understand. Definitely posted a little Doom post on Twitter. I get it. It happens. Yeah, like, Sin is so carried. So yeah.
The mid-match salt post is
it's very real. It's ideal, you know what I'm saying? You get that, you vent the frustrations out, so now you can go back into it super calm and collected. He was looking up the Sin Dust Loop page. Honestly, that seems more accurate. It's like, what's the frame date on how minus is Ride the Lightning?
Yeah, how punish this, please. But yeah, we got the TK2D. Oh, nice. We're starting to get some offense in. Maybe that Dust Loop read was going good, but yeah, we're just gonna wake up, Ride the Lightning, and we're gonna send them to the wall. But get the hit anyway, and this will send them through the wall, and another 6H will close this round out.
Okay, it turns out Sorrel is new to the tournament format, so just wasn't sure how it worked. Sorry, Sorrel. I apologize.
That's completely fair.
That's fair.
As people get into the game, you know, new season, people convincing their friends or just, you know, seeing it on sale. But super hyped, you know, if this new tournament format and just branching out, I'd love to see that. But we're gonna eat an overhead. Yeah, nice combo through the wall. We do have burst back on Sorrel's side. We'll see if they could do something about it. JDing out the way there. And nice burst bait. And this should be an easy closeout.
Yeah, Isozaki really clean so far with the Sin. Nice punishes. Made use of that air route without any stamina too. Something you gotta be aware of as Sin. You know what I'm saying? You can't. The Unga Bunga can only last for so long, right? Eventually, the neurons have to activate. The neuron activation has to go. Hey, wait, I can't. I can't just do special follow-up. So it's always good to see that combo variety, and honestly, just it's exciting to see because like it creates like a little bit of like a skill differential, right? It's like how can you recognize, you know what I'm saying, how to combo off this starter but with only this much resource or no resource. So it's always good to see players do it, no matter how easy or hard it is. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. And I'm actually probably one of the few people that I'm pretty interested in the Sin redesign. I do like that he has to use more calories, because before, like, calorie was kind of like I considered a fake resource. It was like, whatever, he's just gonna special into special, and then the super Kara costs no meter, and basically always had calories up. But now a lot of Sins have to figure out ways around it. They do have a lot of system mechanics to help them with the Wild Assaults and RCs. But other than the insane damage he does now, I do think the way the character has to route their pressure and think about calories is really interesting. So, slight W on the Arx's balance team here, but
yeah, definitely a needed W amongst what's been going on lately. But nice Gazelle step into the throw, but a good jump from Sorrel and reset the positioning, but got smacked right by that close slash. I see you mentioning like calories and such. I know what you are, Mr. Exerd player.
Yeah, sadly, I am an Exerd player. Not sadly, but I did start with Exerd, so I just always call it get calories. I have no idea what it's called in this game, but
it's just it's just stamina. So honestly, okay, same concept. Okay. Yeah, same thing. There's no real difference. Who'd you play in Exerd?
Dizzy. I played Dizzy.
Dizzy. Okay. I see. I get it now. Yeah. I should have known. But what I do know is that this set is over. He's
repping both Carolinas.
Both of them.
No beef between the Carolinas on Haru.
I bring the peace.
And we do have Faust, one of the more unique characters in the game. That crouch makes a lot of interactions different. As you can see there, the the Geo 5K did whiff. But, get some pressure on.
Yeah, I'm interested where else Crawl matters in this matchup. Some more than others, right? But I'm not sure. Geo Faust is not like match we see every day, right? Can now I'm thinking about it. Can Faust crawl under the Spyro? I'm assuming no. But
I'm assuming no too. Again, Faust, kind of a rare character. Funny enough, there's a lot of tournament players that play him, but still rare. We don't get to see every matchup. But oh, nice combo.
Ooh, nice combo. Oh, drop.
Oh, gets blown up
and
by
got
his
killed
own
by their own bomb. Unfortunately, hard ready for the pickup on the close slash as well.
I know Geo's like doing that like walk back in the corner 5H. That might be able to be crawled under, so we'll see if crawl affects that one too. Nice, we're just bursting out. Does not want to deal with any of the Afro mix-ups that Faust could bring. But yeah, we're just getting some dagger pressure in. Just using all that meter they got from Ars from the Gold Burst. Combo gets back thrown. And this is where Faust could be scary. Mix. Just keeping them in the corner. Just
Two trumpets.
The item.
Another trumpet.
Oh my
god.
I didn't even know you could keep pulling the same item after the same item, but you know what? Now I know.
So what happens is that like, if you eat an item, you can still pull the item again. So Red Dawn ate the first trumpet, ate the second trumpet, and then pulled a third trumpet. So yeah, there's such this weird PC RNG. There's some times where it's decently rare. Okay, here's one. If Red Dawn chose to ate that mini Faust and like pulled another one and then spat the first one out, you can have two at the same time, which is really funny. It's like at that point, neutral is yours, man. Like no one's touching you.
Yeah, with the new moves they've been giving these characters is really interesting. I think the Eat has been a really cool one to see how the Faust player's been using it, along with obviously Chipp Rope is also one of the most interesting new moves that they've added. But Haru taking game one.
Okay, Streets are saying that he actually can crawl under Spiral Arrow. Interesting. And all of her specials. Oh.
Okay.
Damn. Okay, so it does matter in this matchup quite a lot. It's just a matter of like, I mean, because crawl is still technically a commitment, because you're committing to like down forward, which is you're not blocking. Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see if Red Dawn chooses to make advantage of that, because Haru is in fact up 1-0 here. So something's got to change.
I do like the way Haru is kind of running their on-block pressure, just doing a lot of stagger, just forcing the Faust to just make a decision on block a lot. So crawls under.
There you go. Yeah, crawled right under.
Yeah. Those are just the interactions you have to know about Faust, and that's kind of what makes him a super dangerous character in tourney. There's just so many interactions that Faust players probably know that you don't know, right? So now you're just always on the back foot unless you play against this character a lot, and you're just like, I don't know how to react to everything, and kind of gets a little overwhelming. But Haru doing a good job, but getting sent through the wall right now, has a lot of meter. And yeah, that 5H gets whip punished.
Faust 5H, we need to have a dialect. That button, like, it looks unassuming, but that button is crazy, I'm telling you. It like, I don't know, the disjoint is solid, it's got pretty low recovery, and it like whip punishes and like catches a ton of buttons, and it's a hit grab, right? So it'll just automatically do the follow-up on hit, and then you get a good damage as a result, maybe a wall bounce if you're close enough. There's a lot of things for you. There's a ton on counter it too. But speaking of counter it too, it's kind of going to be good for Haru here, and a hard knockdown on the super to boot. But Red Dawn, that mini Faust is still sitting in that stomach.
Yeah.
It's still doable.
Yeah. Yep, nice. Closing it out pretty quick. But that mini Faust, a lot of Faust items, if he gets them off before you hit them, just become really hard to deal with too, because they act like a mini burst sometimes, saving him out of a lot of damage. It's just something you have to be super aware of on how and when if you need to drop the combo. But we do have the banana peel set. That's a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage for Faust. Hit the Geo before any tension, so no guts amplification happened yet. So.
Ooh, catching the shoe, setting the sneakers on fire. Oh my goodness, the deep JD. Red Dawn gonna even the score out at 1-1 now.
Yeah, pretty convincing round there from the Faust. Honestly, that damage, usually Faust isn't doing a lot of damage unless they get like a 6H hit or something, right? But pretty decent damage there.
Oh, you didn't know you were on stream, Sorrel? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, that's even more confusing. Yeah, that's triple mind destroying stuff there. But it's okay.
You did great though. So
did great, yeah, for sure. Keep going. Speaking of keep going, Red Dawn still okay, crawling onto the 5H there, and now got their turn. As a result, ate the mini Faust. Okay, we're one step closer to the double mini Faust. We're seeing the reality. Going straight into that spiral though, so the pressure's going to be mounting on for Haru here. RC for the confirm off the 214K. Good chunk of damage, not too much though. We're going to reset. Red Dawn has resource advantage so far, but not anymore. With that positive bonus, we're ramping up quickly. Cross up 5H. Okay, stay safe.
Committed to that back dish there when we saw the 5H. Forced to block. Yeah, we're going back dash on wake up. That Faust still slash is pretty active, so we'll catch it. Oh, nice. Does not bait the wire. Oh. He just goes for the gold burst.
Through it.
Get the grab and yeah, just not burst in there, just holding on to it. Gonna leave it for next round.
Counter hit, Blue Wall Assault hitting again, and ate a meteor to boot. This is gonna be a scary situation. Afro's on fire as well, pulling a banana. Extra block some from that too. Holding on to the meteor still. Got a donut from the pull. There it goes, comes out, and yup, there's no offense for you.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier with the little burst that you get from his items. It's just once they're out, they're out. There's nothing you can do about them, and they can just disrupt you whenever they come in contact with you, and then just winning Red Dawn the round there.
Here we go. Round number 3 on deck for our slashings. Little run up, throw, reset, trying to frame kill with the 5H. Red Dawn not falling for it just yet, but got caught by that wall assault extension. Move just an inch and is gonna pay a whole mile. Getting sent through the wall, and now Haru's with positive bonus and that hard knockdown throw tech. Good shot from Red Dawn, and a far slash gonna interrupt that spiral arrow. Afro on the screen now, not too impactful, but the blue wall assault and the 5H gonna connect. No conversion though. Super important of a hit. And now Haru has the corner and offense as well. Oh my god.
Spending a nice conversion there. Spending a lot of meter to get that, but finally got it and just getting around. That was a super wonky hit.
Yeah, the hit crossing up there, I got hit. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was crazy. But yeah, definitely good awareness to convert off that as well. You talk about how Geo's like combo routing is so different now. Like, I mean, ever since Chave, like, do you remember her old like pre-Chave routes?
Yeah,
they were so sleep, man. I'm so another Arxis bouncing W. Geo's combo routes are a lot more interesting.
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like Geo and Soul are the two characters that always have to relearn combos after every big patch. They just always are the two that just get changed the most combo route wise.
May too. Can't forget May there. Changed a ton every season. Gotta relearn the character over again.
And I think.
Oh, there we go.
Right there. We saw the crawl put in work there. But I think Haru's doing a really good job using that wall assault. Red Dawn lacking and not respecting it a couple times, and just being able to get them a lot of hits. No conversion there, even with RC. Well, launching ourselves forward, and yeah, we're gonna get the cross up. Yeah.
Here we go, round 2. Haru on set point now. Red Dawn looking to survive the onslaught. Also, okay, didn't fall for this one. Got caught by the 2S, just a little too impatient. Every so up, yeah. As soon as I said that, whips the throw. Back hit on the 5H. Still wall sliding somehow. The magnetism on that foot is crazy. I didn't know how to vacuum now. New buffs, I didn't know that. Man, balance patch might be real, guys.
Yeah, it might just, they must have actually patched it out already. And Haru is going to take it with the nice wall assault. Really good job at structuring their offense at the end there. I think they really kind of just figured out how Red Dawn was trying to get out with a lot of their matches. I know Faust like pressing like 2P there, bring the worms out. But as we go in, and you know, we saw this matchup a lot at EVO Japan.
Oh yeah.
Ino versus HC was an EVO Japan classic. So we'll see how FishyFishy handles this character. Once upon a time, this was one of the worst matchups in Guilty Gear Strive history.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was like the Sisyphus matchup, dude. Like, you were not getting anywhere because the zoning for HC was so good, and Ino with the unique property and unique weakness of not having a dash block at all. Like versus HC Season 1, yeah, you're screwed. But FishyFishy showing just how much this matchup has changed for the better, getting a near perfect to start off our set.
I mean, one of the biggest things I think is really good for is one, HC no longer zones you from full screen as much anymore. But two, Ino's conversions are insane now. One straight hit can just lead to like 60% damage into wall break, and that just is really good against a character like HC. Because, one straight hit from HC, putting him through the wall, hard knockdown, and you already know once you get knocked down by Ino, it's too hard to get out. There's nothing you can do. She covers everything. Or she theoretically covers everything. But, yeah. And she also got that new move that applies a lot of pressure. Makes you really pay attention to what she's doing from even, like, halfway across the screen.
Yeah, right. MLA is honestly... It was intended to be a like pressure reset, right? So as opposed to just doing hover dash JS into another hover dash JS to reset your pressure, now you have a move that does the same job, but you also cancel from normals. So it's like, oh, okay, you have a bonus way to reset your pressure and get some plus frames and like keep your opponent on their toes and not just willing to block all the time. But the more time that's passed, the more Inos have just say just like, F it, bro, we send it. We ball. We just send an MLA full screen, half screen, nowhere near me, and I'm just getting counter hit out of nowhere. I'm like, bro, like, why did you do that?
Yeah, I mean, you get the little mix-up afterwards anyway, and then you get pretty rewarded if you do get a counter hit on it.
There we go.
You see it. There's not much you could really do about it once you get hit either. So that's why they're willing to let it fly. Nice block there on the cross-up. It's hit anyway, and early burst. Tried dive kicking to them, but Jack or Phapper got the shots off, and we're going through the
indeed. Hard knockdown as well. Curse still applied, so that classic HC pressure going to be in full effect. But the YRC going to save it just a little longer, but flying right into the fist of Death. 6S going to punch FishyFishy straight through the wall. Now Phapper looking to come back in this set. Just up around now.
Doing a lot better at the spacing there, just knowing that FishyFishy wants to go for a lot of those special movements and just spacing them out, just trying to get a shot off before makes any contact. So nice knockdown and then nice smash out. No combo there.
Nice 2K2D, resetting one more time. The mix continues. Looking for a YRC, but Phapper not giving it. Gets hit by the overhead. Do we have enough to kill? Yes, we do. Early into that. What do you call it? Fortissimo? The super. It is the super. The super. The super. Gonna get the kill. Did just enough damage before Phapper gets the burst out. Emily whiffing off of that confirm would have been super nice if he got that hit. Longer combo, but diving straight into that gunshot. But a back throw on the 6K.
And yeah, we're getting a curse now. We got positive bonus, and HC, one of the better characters with positive bonus, sadly ran out of concentration there. Mismanaging their meter. Oh, nice. Back dash BRC on the defense. Nice roll, and that's going to be super hard to block. We're going to get the Des Ex Machina getting through the wall. I think I've seen the super too much at this point. Yeah, nice. This is where, ran out of the concentration again, but ready to 6P the MLA and then wake up super back to back. Both of them just kind of scrambling to get something going, and yeah, we're going to bait the YRC. First, not going to come back, not going through the wall, but getting hit with the MLA. Finishing it off.
Oh man, Fishy. Daru who? We got FishyFishy. Of 2-0 versus Phapper on the HC. Looking really strong. Like you said at the very beginning, it was definitely been shown to a T here is the conversion ability that Ino has as of Season 4 with the MLA change, right? Just extending that tumble state lasts so long and the move has so little recovery when using the air that as Ino, you get so much reward from hits that didn't really matter before. And on top of that, let's not forget, HC has significantly less health than what he did before, right? So all these little things have added up, and now this is definitely more than doable. And Fishy looking to show us as we get on the cusp of 3-0 here if Phapper can't get out of this pressure.
Yeah, and I like the adjustment FishyFishy's making to the pressure. They're doing a lot of MLA on block before, but Phapper was 6P'ing it, but it's definitely just trying to extend their pressure with wall to Salt and Shrub now and just keeping Phapper locked down and preventing from mashing. But nice 2K there. See, we get jumping here. Yeah, nice side switch, and then gets the full bullets back because he had 0. And as a resource character, those bullets are a big resource. Definitely how AC is able to just keep you locked down forever. You have a 100 meter, but we might not get to use it. Yeah, dive kicking through the air. Get ready for grid.
Here we go, round number 2. Phapper looking to survive, big 6P counter it. Oh, Fishy going for the burst though, despite being up around. Really believes they could take it, but now look, you're cursed. And now Phapper has all they just run up 5P there ants here, but ran out of concentration. So no full combo of either of those hits that Phapper got. So now stuck holding that Eno mix with nothing but a YRC to get out, but uses the flex shield. Indeed, had the 50 burst. Clone gonna save from JS, but not from that 6P into MLA reset. Fishy with the no. Goes in for the, oh no. For the Megalovania command grab. Will this finish off our set? Oh yeah, more than enough. FishyFishy with the 3-0.
Yeah, nice combo.
That's a great combo. Futon with the Star GG combo couch. We're going to New York. CrimpyTie on the Eno. This is an Eno and Jacko a lot in this line. I don't know if you've noticed. This is like our fourth Eno. The third?
You spoke too early about the Jacko. I think we got a lot of Jacko too.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
You know, I've noticed people are not letting the intros rock recently at all.
Listen, Enos takes forever.
It does.
I don't like Enos. Enos one of the few. Sometimes, if I'm in bracket, I'll let them rock so I can breathe. But seeing Eno just like slowly hop out the portal, just sit there in her little pose, pull out another portal, bring out the kids like, all right, I get it. Like, you're a magical witch. Like, can we fight now? Thanks. But bringing the action is combo couch right now.
Yeah, we get super wall break, but we do have the positive bonus. Gonna get that defense and offense buff. All right, little stutter here, but take it. Early first, late around, but early in the health bar. Yeah, but yeah, this is where it becomes scary, right? Oh no, wire C base. Thought it was coming, but I get it.
Real and true. Round number 2. Lots of buttons being thrown out from CrimpyTie, but Combo Couch evading nice and gets an air soccer kick. Okay, using the minions to just straight up deny that dive kick as well. Really good use of the Jacko's tools that are in her kit. Such wide variety of options. That's the thing. When you have projectiles like minions, right? You have so many ways to just make things work. If you have the interaction knowledge with Jacko, you can get anything. Okay, but let's say jump though. No, it was too slow. Combo couch.
A little bit on startup there, but yeah, I mean Jacko's just one of those characters that has like a body that is like basically a puppet, I guess. Not really a puppet. It's not like Eddie where he's basically doing 2 attacks at once, but could move separate from the minions, and it just causes a lot of cool interactions. Especially since the minions go through a lot of stuff, and they do have those defensive options of the deflect where the bubble comes out, right? And they just have a lot of cool options that she could use, and since she was able to get the anti-air there, it was really nice to see. Just like these are the type of characters I love to see, just really specialist characters, and people really showing their knowledge on them. It's really cool. And just right there, we get the burst bait, and here we go. We get the bomb setups. I know King Africa has been. Yeah, King Afro, one of the bomb believers, it seems, and I thought we were gonna see some bomb action, but didn't get the bounce we wanted.
Yeah, no, the re-stick bomb rounds are super sick. I'm surprised they're still in the game. They don't look intentional, but hey, I'm all here for it. For like the few weeks that I tried Jacko, because just like you, I'm a really big fan of specialist characters and like learning all the different interactions they're capable of. I loved doing bomb setups. It was so fun. Like, they weren't good, right? Because like the resource economy on them is terrible. But when you do land them, you're like, oh yeah, I'm the GOAT.
Yeah.
Oh no, stutter, man. We gotta change the stage.
Definitely something I think they're gonna buff every patch, but they never do, and I'm just like, okay, sweet. I mean, I like it like that. Maybe they could find some sauce. I know it's probably a little harder ability to use, but yeah, we're stuck in this corner right now. Nice jump out, but yeah, we're just getting a 6-speed back to Mito Classic.
Here we go. Soft knockdown, so Combo's gonna back up, getting a 5 HP for the trouble. Using the minions controlling the air. 2 minions coming down from above, but CrimpyTie going right around and under them. But nice 5H again, set up the same situation. Minions taking over the screen, trading with the dive kick and the throw. Gonna close it out. Combo Couch getting game number 2 now, up 2-0.
Yeah, one thing that Combo Couch is doing that I like a lot is he's on the first minion throw, he's getting some space, and the second minion throw, he's doing like a vertical minion up, which is covering a lot of the airspace that likes hovering at or using MLA or something. So I think it's pretty good matchup knowledge that just putting up a wall so that way they could just continue their pressure, right? Because now the Ino has to worry about the air, can't really move anywhere else, right? Because of her hover dash. So definitely some cool matchup knowledge there.
Ooh, nice JS to catch that dive kick out of the sky there. Here we go. And Stroke forcing out the burst from Combo Couch as well. The minions are going on the screen one more time, but now CrimpyTie successfully dive kicking through again here, eating the minions before they can attack.
Yep. So let's pick up there. By being the burst hard, just fire sync out. Nice version. In the round.
Here we go. Oh, we also prop
Smash on the MLA too. Getting the vertical minion on hit, but yeah, wasn't able to get the turn back. A lot of buttons being pressed, a little bit of a scramble. Oh, no super wall break. Gonna give Combo Couch some time to get some neutral going, and get the knockdown, and it's where Jack becomes scary. The side switch. Drops the combo though. And no RC for the finish. Just wakes up and mashes. Okay. And gonna go through the wall.
Okay, 50 meter on both sides. No BRC from either player, but the H stroke. CrimpyTie keeping that aggression turned to the max. Finally gets a game down. Survives. 1-2 on the score.
Nope. It's always awkward when you have that, like, one sliver of health and burst up. You're just like, what do I even use this on? Usually ends up going to gold burst, but no time to use it there.
Yep, here we go. Game number 4. Commentators is doing a pretty good job so far of weathering the storm that is CrimpyTie's neutral, who's been just throwing themselves with dive kicks, strokes, as you can see, MLAs, just doing whatever they can to get Combo Couch to force and block something. But now Combo Couch is doing a pretty good job once again of weathering that. Every time I speak, I am proven wrong. I was going to talk about how CrimpyTie was getting around Combo Couch a little better. And as I said that, Combo Couch was doing a good job of keeping away. And I'm like, oh, Combo Couch is doing a good job of keeping away again. And then CrimpyTie gets it. Combo Couch curves to the max.
I think the adjustments CrimpyTie has made is actually just to be a little more sporadic, right? Just Combo Couch has done really good the past, first 2 rounds. Making sure to have a lot of setup and make it hard for the to play. But the more that CrimpyTie just kind of gets in there, it makes it really awkward for Jacko, right? Because she has to set up everything. Once those minions are gone and you don't have any setup anymore, it becomes a little scarier. So they've been just kind of sending special moves, just trying to get something going and putting Combo Couch on the panic, as you can see here, and then the high lows are going to be pretty bad. I wonder what we break the wall there.
Nice route, resetting with the 2 minions on the screen. Throw into left, right. Close stuff's going to counter it and convert for the kill. Combo Couch on set point. Yeah, I agree, like you said. CrimpyTie just thing is when you play a character like Jacko, right, who's setting up, not only are you setting up your own stuff, you have to be aware of what your opponent's doing. So what your setup will change based on what your opponent's doing, but the more unpredictable you are, especially as Eno, who has so many different ways, or rather so many different angles to approach, to be that much harder for Combo Couch to deal with. And now with that super, CrimpyTie in a good spot to close it out. 6H for the conversion. Combo Couch doesn't get the burst in time either. And just like that, we're going to game number 5.
Yeah, we are going to game number 5, and Combo Couch has to figure out how to weather CrimpyTie's approaches, because it is looking really bad. They did a really good job at using the minions with punish some of the dives and stuff, but I think CrimpyTie just figured out that we just gotta get in there before the setup happens, and just really trying to get a lot of those dive kicks in early, and just make Combo Couch kind of panic. So
mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Yeah, here we go. 1 game to go. Will the panic? Will we keep up that panic? Super fast gameplay, or will Combo Couch finally figure out the rhythm? Who wants it more? Game number 5 here. Dive kicking straight in. One more time. Far slash counter hit. Empty low. I got hit. That was really hard to see.
I do like the idea of using deflect there. They tried using it, but a little bit mistime. Another nice 5D. Gets them going. Try paying first, maybe? Oh, we're skirmishing a bit. Nice 6 speed. It's a side swap, too. This is real bad for Combo Couch. No super wall breaks. He's going to be able to get back into neutral. 50 meter, all the minion power you need, and the 2D baits the burst. Nice. Huge
interaction for Combo Couch, taking away the burst as well, taking the mask off with it. Mask off, Jacko trying to close out the set here. No burst on the side of CrimpyTie can be really bad, because you can't be as reckless in neutral, because now you can get out of the situation. Gets hit with an MLA on not MLA, HCL on wake up. Nice air dash back into the dive kick, like the ID there, and got right back in. Now forcing the YRC. YRC right back. Over gonna connect. Full combo too. Oh no, but the drop. So Couch is out one more time.
Nice. That 6P is doing a lot of work to keep CrimpyTie on the offensive here. And we're going to game 5, last round. Last round. Game 5, last round. So both have the same burst usage basically. So pretty even resources all around. Like CrimpyTie gets the first hit, and yeah, we're going through the walls big here. Gonna build the 50 tension too, and we still have the 50 tension for wall assault. We need some conversion.
And just like that, CrimpyTie with this RC on the verge of closing out this set. But a wake up 6P from Combo Couch. We're right back into it. Burst online for CrimpyTie. Doesn't spend it. You're a little too far. That super.
Yeah.
Oh no, I lied. That goes far. Okay. Resolution with the hard knockdown. Minions on the screen. One coming from the air. Both hit from behind. Now CrimpyTie's forced to burst. CrimpyTie looking for that one hit. Note comes out and snipes with the MLA. Air to air into the dive kick, and CrimpyTie completes the reverse 3-0.
Yeah, that was a nice reverse 3-0 by CrimpyTie. Kind of just evaluated the situation, made the adjustments where necessary. And
Top 8 finally beginning. Thank you for your patience. We got Redtro coming in on the Chipp versus Domi on Sin to start us off here. 2Ks being thrown out, all about light action all over the place. And there we go, the first far slash of many we'll see from DomiWurld. First in the burst out early.
Nice, gets the pickup. Oh, nice burst bait. And there's that rope, just making Chipp just a little bit more hard to read. And Domi back on offense, and Sin, one of the higher damage characters, and Chipp will die if he gets hit, but Redtro doing a really good job of just staying on the offensive here.
Duel 2.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Redtro keeping the offense alive against the catch with the DP. I mean, Sin's not the easiest to hold now as a result, but a great route. Only spending 2 stamina bars out of the 3, and did a little bit of damage. Oh, but a 6H from Redtro. Something I've seen in this matchup from watching Marvello play a couple weeks back is that Chipp 6H actually has a ton of coverage in neutral. Doesn't have the worst recovery of all of his moves, while also covering like the mid, and actually snipes Elphelt, believe it or not. If Domi goes for Elphelt and Redtro times the 6H correctly, they'll just get bonked right on the floor for a full combo.
Yeah, in general, like a lot of Chipp's moves boost to like really low pokes, right? And then 6H boost does a great job at covering that and getting good reward off it too. If you are just like slamming 2Ks against Chipp, you might die. And Domi just finishing off there.
Here we go, round number 3 starting. J2K is being thrown on a lot from Redtro here. Cross up on the Alpha Blade, catching into the back throw to get to the corner one more time. Clone for the plus frames and baits out the DP and air to airs it for a punish, forcing the burst out from DomiWurld. The beat driver off the bat, going for a full combo as well. Eating a little bit for that extra. I believe they gave a little bit of a tension boost. I mean, it's so minimal with that move, but you know what isn't minimal? That damage. You're gonna die. Oh no, Redtro.
If we don't find a good burst spot here, oh nice. Knew he wasn't gonna die there, so just was gonna hold it. Maybe he could get something going here, and Domi really wants that burst.
Yeah, really wants it, taking his sweet time here, and the throw gonna catch the start of whatever move Redtro went for right there. And Domi getting off to a good 1-0 lead, looking very clean. Was getting overwhelmed just a bit by Redtro's pressure, but I mean, it's death by 1,000 cuts with Chipp for the most part, right? Didn't use too many damaging rope combos, so most of the hits were just from like little tickles from cross-ups or 2K2Ds. But I mean, Sin has far slash. As you can see, does a little bit of damage. And now Domi as a result is up.
Yeah, and Redtro just in general just seems to be dropping Domi early and not finishing the combos. Maybe just likes the wall, right? This is just player preference on what they choose. Maybe decides to go for the wall breaks, get some more meter, and seeing what that could do. And oh yeah, we're just going for the easy confirm here and through the wall. Okay, I thought we were mid-screen. Oh, yeah, this is looking like a quick round. And as I said, Chipp got low health. 2 interactions, it's over.
Just like that. 1 deflect shield bait, and your life is mine. 2D to whip punish the 5H. Really good interaction knowledge to know that hurt box is extended. 2S2H gonna get Redtro start, but a drop, like you mentioned earlier, some of these drops are gonna cost you a lot, especially when Sin is so painful to whip against, because that will rack up so fast. Big combo, corner to corner, and resetting off the Elphelt. 2K gonna catch and wall stick as well. Your health is mine. So much red on the screen, and only a little bit of meter to work with, only 50. Okay, now we're at 100 though. Can make a comeback if you've got the moves for it. Goes for the super to get the wall break? I believe so.
Just So many resources on Domi's side here. This is so hard to lose, but it could be done. Oh, nice pickup with the 5P or the JP, and going up 2-0.
You know, Redtro holding on for the burst a little too long there, carrying into the next game. We only got one game to survive. Anyways, right? Domi's up 2-0. 2-0 as Sin, and you're playing Chipp. It's going to be a tall mountain to climb, right? I mean, the little pokes are working, but you got to make those hits count because the damage differential between like average Chipp combo versus average Sin combo is astronomical, right? So when you do get your hits, you need the most out of them because you're not going to get much anyway. So let's see if Redtro tightens up a little bit in this game number 3.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh, what a way to start. Big 5H. Cross up again, gonna hit.
Really likes the stagger pressure here. Nice. Rekka tried baiting the burst, but Domi find a good spot to let it rip. And nice, we're getting a lot of startup. We stay same side there, and here's the conversions. Missing. Dropping him early. Okay, nice. The BRC forward gets the grab. And yeah, this should be the kill if we can. Oh, dropping him.
Ooh, my heart sank.
Yeah, we're one close slash away from this could be going the other way. So nice.
The DP bait,
that pressure. Yeah, big 6K there. 3 close slashes.
Ooh, we'll fake out with the rope.
Yeah, we saved a bunch of calories, and we're just gonna send them through the wall with the combo.
Hard knockdown. Sin with not the crazy stage jump situation. Actually, doesn't really have much of one at all, but just goes for the raw gazelle step into the throw. Catch Redtro holding on a little too long, and now Domi on set point. 6H gonna get countered by that 2K2D, and that's a full combo. Sin, one of the few characters blessed with that ability, saves the stamina from interaction and gets blessed because the 2S did counter hit. Soft knockdown, but more than half of Redtro's health is gone already. But IDJ, just how you get right back into the set. A little bit of a burst bait route there, but dropped it, but not in a bad spot because you get that corner pressure going. Going for the plus frames, tightrope to get something happening, and finds it again. Going for the burst bait, crossed himself up, and now Domi with the burst bait. Gonna be more than enough to kill with the proper combo. Yep, real easy. B driver follow up, and a 3-0 for Domi. Gonna send Redtro out of the running for real this time.
Yeah, pretty good use of the 5D a wall along with Anji himself, but pretty good defensive player. Super hard character to be super defensive against, but MacMens is what I would call a blocker. And yeah, nice routing there.
And no, I've literally never seen that wall saw pickup on ACL mid-screen. That was new. That was sick. And FishyFishy off to a perfect start so far. Hasn't been touched yet, but MacMens very known for just extremely solid defense. So, I mean, haven't really been mixed up so far. Just getting poked out in neutral really well. Fishy playing keep out Eno. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. A perfect start off our game number 1.
Yeah, that HCL just does a really good job at checking people trying to approach, and she's got so many other tools that just make you second guess just running at her. But yeah, that ACL is now +2. It's super weird because this projectile's hitting me, or quote unquote projectile, and it is plus. Definitely something that you could forget. But MacMens setting FishyFishy to the wall. This is the first time we've seen MacMens get some pressure going. Set. Nice PRC.
Oh, the classic.
Guessing. Yeah.
That is a MacMens special. MacMens will fake out the open, will start the ring, or use a tap dust 2 to like get you to react to the animation, and then as it's coming out, the low will follow right behind and do for a full combo too. I was able to do 2K2D cut. A nice jump, avoiding the dive kick throw. 5H, ring gonna connect. Now 50 meter, we're gonna see a PRC. Yes, we are. 2K2D, it's a co. Resetting with the butterfly one more time.
Yeah, it has the 50 meter, so yeah, that was a really good use of the situation. You have the 50 meter, right? Just drop them down, make them guess 1-2 more times, and end the round. And it was looking pretty bad for us a round and a half there, but MacMens, just assessing the situation, just using what he knew to bring it back. 1-0.
Yeah, no, I mean, Fishy has shown some really solid neutral and interaction awareness. And so great combo running as well, but I mean, MacMens has shown just an extremely fine-tuned and well-sharpened offensive game plan, especially combined with how strong Anji's offense is in general. And I mean, once MacMens got in one time, it was just super steamroll. But speaking of, triple upper dash JS.
Overhead.
Oh my God, MacMens, get up! Get up!
Using the hover on that dash. Ooh, nice. The punish, but got the hit anyway. Oh, just super through, and yeah, we're not gonna waste our first here. Just going next.
Super good punish, hitting in between the two hits of the projectile parry. We mentioned earlier, one of the earlier Anji sets we saw was like, oh, you could hit right in between there. But FishyFishy recognizing that, again, really good knowledge, right, of this matchup. Nice 2S counter hit. That's going to be a big way to get back into the 70 also. Nope. Keeps it simple. HCL for the plus frames from a really far distance, so keeping the pressure alive. JS going to whip punish, but here we go. The parry is alive and well, 50 meter. A told for you. Going to reset one more time, but 2S going to whip punish, but no counter it, so MOA not going to be an actual conversion, but that wall still going to keep the pressure going, but a nice 2P confirm. Going to get MacMens right back out.
Nice, that's where we get some pressure. We do have the meter too, yeah. 50 bar, but yeah, this is Anji. It's going to take a little bit more to kill him. And yeah, using deflect shield, but yeah, the plus frames on the HCL. Not going to let you move there. And FishyFishy taking pretty overwhelming offense. Just really just sticking it to MacMens, just making him interact with what is doing. So
yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, really routing your pressure to like force that HCL kind of makes it really hard for the defender, because I feel like that's a situation where like, okay, they use HCL, they're a little far from me, maybe I could do something, but those plus frames really prove useful in that situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go, game number 3. FishyFishy backdashing away from the fish. Again, this interaction knowledge saving FishyFishy from a ton of like would-be bad outcomes. But here we go, MacMens on offense regardless. That risk is cranking up. But nice dive kick to avoid that situation from getting any worse. And Wake Up Super gonna get rid of that risk as well. Now FishyFishy has the offense, but MacMens is 100 meter, not afraid to spin right on in now. Ooh, Nagia gonna catch raw too, so full combo. But FishyFishy bursting at just the right time, so now MacMens is in the corner. Wires, he did not want to hold that mix up, and we're blocking the overhead this time. But the fake out into the fuzzy crushing JD. The really good thing that Eno's players do, especially at a high level, right, is that you have the layer 1 on defense, which is the fuzzy block Eno, right? You can do high, low, high, which gets rid of the layer 1 immediate JS 2K or JS JD. But what a lot of Enos will start doing, right, they'll do hover dash, and instead of hover dash JS, they go straight into that JD, and if you're not ready, or if you're just like automatically fuzzying, because that's what you're used to doing, they just get sniped every time. So it's a really good, just like, keep you honest check that Enos do, and that put them above the other ones. But MacMens looking really good up there. No, would have been a wall break, but just a little too far away. But now FishyFishy again hitting that JD.
Yeah,
trying to build that meter.
Yeah, this is the conversion. We're gonna go straight from wall to wall. Drops him early. Trying to get something going. Yeah, just not trying to interact with Anji pressure. MacMens is one of the best players at staggering the pressure, and there's that 5D. Just drops the combo. Oh, that was a big mess up. And FishyFishy's gonna take full advantage and take the round. Oh man, that is very unfortunate for MacMens, but I probably thought the JD would kill there and just didn't. So, unfortunate situation.
Yeah. That sucks. And now you're down 1-2 as MacMens against FishyFishy, who's been showing that they do not understand this Anji matchup to a good extent here. So it's not going to be easy. You're not going to have the knowledge checks that you're used to. Now, okay, MacMens switching and blocking the JD properly, committing to the full stand block this time. Now FishyFishy's going to have to mix up a little more if you want to keep MacMens on his toes, but nice keep out with the 2P fusion. But FishyFishy playing the spacing game really well, right?
Yeah.
Despite these mash attempts and MacMens gaining just a little bit of space, Fishy's right at a spot where they can get right back in and keep that offense going. And here we go, hard knockdown. 50 meter gonna be on deck real soon as well as burst. How's MacMens gonna defend?
Yeah, and the plus frames going straight to the wall. We got the positive bonus. We're just gonna be looping. There's that JD you were talking about, and we'll get the perfect on the round. MacMens looking kind of shook after that drop. We'll see if we'll be able to recover. Nice tech on the run up. Punishes the dive kick. This is where we could get some pressure. This is where MacMens is really good. Really good at layering. Yeah, there it is. Really good at layering stagger pressure with fusion and just really making your opponent guess. But FishyFishy's been doing a great job at just outspacing where Anji wants to press his forward slash to get the offense going and just completely denying offense from neutral. Nice, good mash out. Really
go, okay.
combo to finish it off.
MacMens staying alive here. FishyFishy taking their time, wanting to be nice and methodical if you're going to close out this set. Okay, Emily going to hit raw and over everything right after. MacMens getting caught a lot now out of this pressure and weird timings. Positive host now for FishyFishy. Spinning, but does not avoid the fish with the back dash this time. Not sure if the spacing and timing was wrong. 100 meter on the side, FishyFishy. MacMens looking for a YRC or anything, but FishyFishy not getting it. So now it's another 50 to work with. Over gonna catch. No on deck. No reflection, and then JD gonna hit one more time. MacMens using the burst to get out, but a dive kick. Raw gonna punish the fusion right as it came out, and a double MLA, or rather HCL, is gonna send MacMens out at 7th.
Yeah. That was a really good performance by FishyFishy. Unfortunate drop by MacMens in game 3, but this is like a million times. So if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. For absolutely. But here we go. What I do know for sure is that top 8 is continuing at long last. Winner semifinals. SYMPHUUKAI Unbiased here, getting straight to business. SYMPHUUKAI already down a burst off of that really good teleport punish by Unbiased here.
Ooh, thought they spaced out the card there, but still got hit by the explosion. And yeah, this is where the Guard Crush is gonna come in. And yeah, Unbiased here really making them pay for those with bar slashes. And through the wall with the Joker trick.
A knockdown and 50 meter on the side of Johnny, and you have no reversal. Yeah, it's play by sandbox time. Unbiased here doing it run up, tap does fake 2K2D. Taking a page out of MacMens but to get round 1.
Yeah, that's a top player tech right there. It's like, oh, are you gonna block? If you block this, you're probably not a top player. So.
Or you're a genius, I don't know.
Or you're a genius, yeah, you just know. But yeah. Alright, nice. You get some offense. Nice pick up there with the teleport. The Succubus was left there with the new buff, and no wall break. Leave him in the corner, probably better. Oh, outspaced is Johnny super, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the Arbiter sign is not following that one.
He's so fast. Every time I see him like run up like twice like that. Oh, nice 6P.
That's
I mean, something I don't say often about Testament is nice 6P. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when it's not against you, it's nice, you know? But,
right, true.
Ooh, nice routing to get the wall break there. SYMPHUUKAI probably not. At least they're getting a wall stick that quick.
Yeah, 6P trying to avoid the misfire hitbox, but got popped up right by the card instead. Hard knockdown. Unbiased here coming in, just going straight for the card. Hit it, but no card pop connecting. This fault deal. Good blocks from SYMPHUUKAI. Ooh, what was that? Okay, SYMPHUUKAI still blocking in the dust. Gonna close it out with a perfect here. Unbiased takes game 1. Again, just like I mentioned before with Anji, right? You have the canned mix-up that everyone's looking for. So the animation recognition on the tap dust it's pretty low, and it's a pretty unassuming tap dust, to say the least, for Johnny, right? He's just like slowly popping up the butt of his sword. So if you're not looking for that, you're gonna get hit, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think SYMPHUUKAI was probably looking for like a way to like mash out of that situation in general. No, all the meter used from Unbiased Ear, probably just looking for just a way to get out and just wasn't not ready for the tap dust. But we're going to round number 2, and honestly, I think Unbiased Ear is doing a really good job at kind of calling out SYMPHUUKAI's patterns on how they want to contest. Because usually, Testments do like run up 6P against the Johnny when Johnny puts card out and does Misfinder. But Unbiased Ear is kind of waiting for the whiffs and just kind of punishing SYMPHUUKAI for any of that. So let's see if we get some adjustments here. Nice
off the bat, I'm seeing a lot more aggression. Because we've got a ton of 6Ps, a lot of far slashes, taking the stain and not letting Unbiased Ear control the pace of the neutral at all, and got rewarded with a hard knockdown already with the stain, but Unbiased Ear backing up, goes right back with the 6K, and a little delay on the PRC made SYMPHUUKAI think they were free to punish that -15 super vulnerable and punishable move Misfinder, but instead got countered by far slash.
We will not have much meter here to get back on offense as Unbiased, and yeah, SYMPHUUKAI just making them pay for it, getting the conversion with the teleport.
Lots of Misfinder cancels, keeping the moves nice and safe, but a teleport around the Misfinder until full punch with wall stop, forcing the burst out from Unbiased here to not hold that positive bonus, but Misfinder, God bless it, can be going over the projectiles and killed it, even though SYMPHUUKAI was way out of the way. And now full combo into some mix-ups here, but Sega gets caught by the Calamity 1. Unbiased with 100 meter and a throw, and oh no, this is not where you want to be. As SYMPHUUKAI gets caught by the double TK, triple no, blocks the 2D.
It doesn't punish the first Misfinder and then gets caught by the PRC on the second. But we got back on offense, we survived the Johnny sandbox mode. Okay, nice. A lot of pressure, nice extra throw, and yeah, we get hit by the TK Misfinder, and Unbiased closing out the round. But we do have a crazy burst advantage here. Could make use of it. Testament, one of the best wild assault users.
Absolutely. Here, double dash that somehow acted as a shimmy because Johnny is just that fast. Hard knockdown with the That's My Name. SYMPHUUKAI with no resources to work with just yet. No 50 meter, no 50 burst, so he's gonna have to hold the hell out of this mix-up that's coming up right now with the Vault PRC, or Red RC rather. And the 6K is gonna snipe that SYMPHUUKAI right out of the air and put Unbiased there up 2-0 because That's My Name.
Yeah. Honestly, super well played by SYMPHUUKAI, but Unbiased Ears just offense is just insane. Just will get a hit, will figure it out, and you could only shut him down for so long.
Yeah, no, Johnny's super tough because it's not only a matter of the mix-ups, right? It's a matter of just his general like stagger pokes and like the way he walls you in with his normals and just utilizing Misfinder cancel. It's just so non-committal because with Misfinder cancel you can make like a 5H or a 6H like -4. From that far out, like you're not touching. And on top of that, right, what Unbiased here has been layering in with that offense with 50 meter, instead of doing the obvious like Misfinder into a Red RC deal and then keep going, Unbiased here is doing a Misfinder on block, waiting a little bit, so SYMPHUUKAI kind of just muscle memories a punish, and then right before it comes out, a PRC into like a fast button, and you get a big counter. And another shimmy gonna work out as well.
Johnny dash is very, very hard to do and react to. So those dash and shimmies are doing a lot of work here for Unbiased here.
Oh no, got caught by the fire.
Yeah, stays active. Oh, gonna hop over it. SYMPHUUKAI teleports back, or RC's back, and gets the kill.
Thank God for that extra 50 meters. That would have been an insane play by Unbiased here, but good recovery by SYMPHUUKAI to stay in it.
Spacing it out. Harbor sign catches Johnny dashes this time. Yeah. Unbiased trying to find a way out of this zoning. Messed up the combo trying to bait the first there, but I'll get the hard knockdown. This is, or fighting Johnny's, oh nice wait, seeing if he can snipe the backdash, and we do. Give him the corner to SYMPHUUKAI.
Unbiased here really hungry for that burst bait, but SYMPHUUKAI is up around. The odds of them going for a burst are kind of low, so Unbiased here very greedy for that, and now uses the flex shield, so now Unbiased himself is completely out of burst, so SYMPHUUKAI can just take their time here, look for the poke they need, but goes for twist, gets it, but no conversion. Burst baited the burst that did not exist, and now we're going to round 3.
Maybe just didn't see that they got the 2S there and just didn't go for the kill, but Unbiased made you punish, made you pay for it, and yeah, there's those misfinders on block that's just so hard to deal with. SYMPHUUKAI, they gotta figure something out here.
And does with that IAD, good chunk of damage as well as applying Stain nice and early. The Arbiter Sign gonna pop for the Stain as well. Super big damage, a lot of hit stump as well. Gonna go for Mistrovia, one of the really good hard knockdown supers in the game for just the amount of mix-up opportunities that it gives you, right? So what are we gonna go for here? Safe jump on Johnny Super, because Johnny Super is slow enough for that to happen. Nice, didn't fully commit to the burst bait and snuck in that 5 just the last second to stay in this set. We're going to 1-2 now.
And SYMPHUUKAI is a player that will make those adjustments and make them pretty well. I mean, you could even see it from the game 1 and game 2. Just the way they were spacing out Johnny, they definitely put a little bit more aggression in. It's definitely putting in a lot of work. So, yeah. We are going to game 4.
Game 4 getting started right now, and off to a very good start if you are Unbiased here. Getting a misfinder to clash with that Grave Reaper right off the bat. But as I say that, so you guys still managed to maneuver pretty well. Pop the Stain, but now both bursts gone. But it's Unbiased here who gets the offense started first, Vault dealing into the wall break.
Yeah, vaulting through the Grave Reaper, or over the Grave Reaper, I should say. And really nice with
oh wow!
Really should get the Succubus Super going all the way to the wall here. Nice.
Just gonna reset with the Stain. They don't want to build too much burst for Unbiased here. There, good idea there. Just backing up, didn't even have a chance of interacting with that card pop, but got hit out of that fake 6H with the far slash. Now both players backing up. SYMPHUUKAI going for a very greedy teleport, wasn't even on hit. Unbiased here just going to take that free reaction, close slash counter hit, going to bring us to set point for Unbiased here. SYMPHUUKAI finds survivor now.
Yeah, this is looking pretty scary. That IV is crucial not to get guard crushed. Yes, these IVs are keeping SYMPHUUKAI close, but not getting anything off of it. It's where you kind of want to be against Johnny. Just you want to play that mid-range as Testament. Nice, pull up here. And Johnny's just so fast. You're just so scared whenever he will pull up on you. And yeah, catching the backdash with the 6H. Setting up Grave Reaper for the OP. Plus frames with the Stain. And there's that reversal super. Unbiased has been loving today. You do have burst on SYMPHUUKAI. 15 meter if you want to use it. Those are those dash ups.
Ooh, huge hit on that Arbiter Sign conversion as well. Cashing out with the Wall Assault. Good combo knowledge to extend just enough for that kill. You're down to 50 burst for this next round, but at least you got that next round in the first place. But now this can be a very big turning point if SYMPHUUKAI wins it. Super important momentum-wise as well. Going to be going into Game 5 with the big comeback on your hands, but Unbiased here, not going to make that easy. Hard knockdown with the That's My Name off the vault deal. Your Testament with no reversal. You have 50 meter, but not Arbiter Sign. Calamity 1, not the best reversal in terms of just raw attacking out of something, right? It's going to be tough to deal with this mix-up coming in. There we go, Wall Assault into the TK misfinder. Really risky burst timing on the close slash, but hey, Unbiased are going right back in with the vault deal. SYMPHUUKAI in a more than tough spot, and 2D is going to seal the deal. Unbiased moves on. And SQ, HC Ram, you love them, you hate them. Doesn't matter because they're on the screen right now. J2K to get started. Goomba stomping into the throw to set the tone here.
Yep. Yeah, we're just going for 2 throws here, Jack. And that 5D is going to clip SQ, but she does burst away. playing the spacing right now.
Nice conversion, getting some concentration back, as well as the boost X not going to super going to get the bullets as well. Not as much damage as they used to do. The bullets getting a little rusty. Bullets getting a little weak. You know what I'm saying? Not doing the damage that we knew and loved and hated. But it's okay because that post-wall situation, as Happy Cans, is easily some of the best in the game in terms of just sheer potential. Against the character that does DP as well. It can get real tough here. Applying the curse, just going for a regular knockdown. But Curse is going to make neutral real easy afterwards. Here we go, SQ bursting out right away. But Jack still has that positive moves to work with, so it's going to be extra tough because you don't really commit to too many big moves because all your things get covered with meter. And as we do that, get some concentration, super up, bullets are right back, and here we go once again. Going to pull up for the BRC forward 2K. I wonder if that's reversal safe. But either way, a perfect round from Jack. Going to go up 1-0.
Yeah, and once HC got that positive bonus, it's very hard to win the round, and especially if you're playing a character like Ram. You know, as we said, she's a really strong character, but she does have her own set of weaknesses, right? One of them being defense, and just HC's pressure's already hard against characters with good defense. That, you know, once you put them against characters with bad defense, it's sometimes unescapable. So
yeah, no, that is the one thing about Ram. Her defense is like, it's not the best, I'll be honest. She, like, her 2P or 5P, like, she's got the frame data, but like the range of some of her moves make it kind of awkward to mash out some situations in a way that's reliable, right? So you see SQ got a counter at 2K, but like just went for a throw instead, just took the plus frames, didn't even go for like a proper mash confirm. And it worked out, so it's not too bad, right? But here we go, double throw, swords coming out. The 2K frame kills are killing me. Here we go, hiding back JK, 2-1 for the wall break, but not a kill. Jack has something here to work with.
Yeah, those Dark Crush shorts will be putting in a lot of work here. Oh, nice air throw. Yeah, we're just gonna wire C out, does not want to hold any of that, and the Guard Crush sword, get the kill. That's sword.
S stands for Guard Crush. JK 214S getting the hard knockdown. Both swords online for this corner pressure, but Jack gonna slowly jump out with the J2K, but still got punished and took a lot of damage for it. SQ in a very commanding spot in game number 2. Sword for the push to the corner. Double close slash. Jack FDing their way out and gets that hit. Little trick shot on the steady aim here, but no meter for a super. It's gonna go for the curse instead. SQ with the 50 meter, but gets caught out by the 5K. Gonna be holding on to all our resources here as SQ don't want to burst when you're up around, especially this won't kill. Despite all the red on the screen, SQ still with 100 meter can fight their way right out of this, but Jack playing super patient and kind of just whipping to us, but the reticle sticking on SQ made it difficult to get out of that regardless.
You knew SQ wanted to go for the wire C there, so just completely spacing it out, not giving them any time. Low on concentration, but went for the throw. Yes. Gets the first fade, and this is going to be pretty bad for SQ. It was a real dominant first round and round and a half, but Jack has been bringing it back. And right now is where we got to use our positives, start crossing up with the jump. But yeah, we got the roll through, and we'll take game 2 on a perfect.
Yeah, like you said, SQ, she was doing really good for that. That first round was commanding in terms of pressure, just keeping Jack walled back, right? HC is another example of a character who's like just inherent defensive buttons aren't all that. Besides 2K, we're not gonna talk about 2K, but the other ones, I mean, they're not that great when you're going against a character that's spacing you out, right? So SQ making a good job of that, but it can only go so far if Jack gets in one time. Has been showing in this first 2 games. This is all you need right here. 2K, 2D, concentrate the super to keep those resources up for extra long. Tadler's gonna hit, forcing the burst out. No, SQ holds on. Just counter. There we go. Now she's gonna want to burst here to avoid that positive bonus. And now Jack is stuck with no bullets, so good timing.
Yeah, no bullets. So SQ's really just trying to keep Jack guessing, and keep him on the corner. Oh, nice. Chipp wipers whiff and air throw. Using the rock to extend pressure to wait for the sword to come back. And do the wall we go. Jack still no bullets, has not had any time to reload. Even if they get back on offense, it's going to be hard for them.
Yeah, SQ kicking 2D gonna get, no 5D rather, gonna get blocked, but no bullets. Jack has been stuck with no bullets for a really long time. He's gonna throw a walk-up throw off of YRC. But also, can you talk about that crazy conversion using 6H wall bounce to get a delayed second hit Rekka? I've never seen that. That was sick. There we go. Now we got the bullets as Jack knocked down for the positive bonus.
You really see how hard this character play is to play without bullets, and why resource management is super important despite how strong he is. But SU is sending Jack through the wall, and yeah, we have quick meter, so get something going. And we burst out. Oh, the 6S. Nice 5D.
Got some charged dust rods? Oh no, concentration and D6 Machina for the bullet regen and an extra 50 meters. Is this fair to say it's bleak right now? This is tough. Rolls right around the mortal bottle, and the 214H goes the wrong way.
Did not side switch there. That was unfortunate.
Oh no, and the Goomba Stomp. SQ in a really bad spot, forcing her to burst nice and early in this third round rather, but SQ looking to close out the set. A knockdown into Concerts, all you need, and shimmied right out of her socks. Gonna get a hard knockdown with this D6 Machina as well. Full bullets. I don't know how this one's, Dana.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. SQ just running forward there, just nothing to lose, and yeah, we just get forward thrown, and Jag will end the game. That was really
alive, and they're going against none other than DomiWurld, who he himself trying to stay alive with the sin of all characters. So it's not, and it's gonna be a brutal one.
If you guys haven't already, redeem those codes to get these players paid. They're putting on a great show, and they work very hard, and they're free. So keep the match arenas coming if you can.
Yep, we're at $11.25. So everyone's showing love. Love to see that. Keep it going, y'all. Here we go. No, it is keeping it going. And DomiWurld keeping that pressure alive. 6K over at block. Good reactions by SYMPHUUKAI. 2H to Braver to get some space, but DomiWurld keeping it nice and patient. And yo, gets the throw. Realized that SYMPHUUKAI was also being a little chill. And they're like, all right, I'm just gonna throw you into the RC. Get round one.
Yeah, just notice your opponent's just blocking everything, not trying to contest, and just run up, get that throw, and you get really burst here from Domi, but Testament does a really good job of creating a wall you kind of have to fight through. So you see SYMPHUUKAI, some of the best at routing all that sustained pressure. You pick up, the Succubus Super is coming out, we're going all the way to the wall and through it. And then the stain will apply off of that too with the hard knockdown. Ooh, the 2H. Okay.
Yeah, activating the stain from super far away, and the plus frames more than enough to frame trap into a tap dust that counter hit for the kill. That was really sick.
Yeah, that's definitely something I haven't seen before. So SYMPHUUKAI, they are definitely showing up right now. And again, another Succubus Super through the wall. So we go for the same 2H setup. Just going to go build that wall again. We have such a resource advantage, might as well take it. Force Domi to put on the pressure. Just going for the run up throw. Domi doing a great job of using those RCs to get a grab, back throw, reverse the situation completely.
SYMPHUUKAI running under for that conversion. And even if Domi bursted like he did, just barely outspacing the YRC with the crow. Domi couldn't get out with that, and SYMPHUUKAI, ready for the punish, is going to take the first game.
Yeah, I think SYMPHUUKAI played that almost perfectly, just even off that post wall break. Most people go for pressure, right? You get a little safe jump, but SYMPHUUKAI knew just Domi has to fight through this wall, and they have not been doing a good job doing it the whole round. Might as well just keep going for it. And then capitalized off any hit. Especially with that, the Succubus Super, right? You just get conversions off anything. So, it definitely feels pretty good. Not everything, but if you have state. The first out is pretty good against these zoning characters. And just testing each other's ranges with difference and normals. And nice. Yeah, we get to pick up. We're gonna get the Grave Reaver. trying to apply that stain. Watching for DP. Jeezi gets the succubus super. Off the counter hit 2S.
Overtime did not wall break, wow. But it's okay. Ran up and through. Anyway, DomiWurld, honestly, I have yet to see, am I bugging or has Domi yet to DP?
There's no DPs coming out yet.
Not one hog bait. A triple throw! What is that? Tap this? Oh, I mean overheaded. I was right. Oh, I was right for the fourth one.
Another.
The fourth throw.
Yeah, Domi recognizing SYMPHUUKAI's just willing to sit back and kind of find a match point and just taking advantage of that situation completely, just going for throw after throw, forcing SYMPHUUKAI to eventually make a decision.
SYMPHUUKAI honestly just showed up the whole time and paid the price. There we go. DPing to the far/5H gap. They're just picking a guaranteed spot that SYMPHUUKAI couldn't really check properly and confirming the one hit from the hook stomp into the super, and Car in the super knocked down. JD for a bit of a throw bait. SYMPHUUKAI not falling for those. Yet to throw tech despite being thrown 4 times in a row. So the iron will of SYMPHUUKAI keeping them alive here.
Yeah, the 5-feet anti are gonna get them everything. Even gets the burst now too. Oh, nice walk. Micro dash 2K. That's the spacing. Oh, there's that 2H you were talking about. It's so active into the succubus super. This round is looking to be SYMPHUUKAI's.
Wait, just broken. Oh my goodness. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's definitely those active frames. I'm not hearing no argument about. That is ridiculous. But either way, though, SYMPHUUKAI honestly just, despite Domi having some like pretty good sequences, SYMPHUUKAI has honestly had the overall control of this set so far. And I mean, it goes to show they're up 2-0, right? So let's see if there's more of the same. But Domi, I'm not sure what the adjustment is. It's not they're doing anything necessarily bad. It's just SYMPHUUKAI's been playing that clean.
Yeah, Sin is a character that really likes cashing out and dig, right? Because you know, a lot of his hits aren't gonna convert without the stamina gauge, right? So, and SYMPHUUKAI is just not someone that's going to get counter hit too crazy, right? We saw them just sit back and block and take 6 throws. So probably a lot of just patience just really messes with the Sin matchup here as they take another round with a pretty nice teleport conversion.
Yeah, now on set point, but a whole come from Domi, gonna bring him right back into the set with this wall break. Did a ton of damage, and SYMPHUUKAI still without burst. Run up DP, my bad, Domi. I wasn't familiar. Double throw? Yup, but okay, SYMPHUUKAI finally jumping with the PRC to cover. Domi still in charge. Another PRC throw, and instead baiting out an air throw tech from SYMPHUUKAI. We just landed into another one. Domi, what is playing Street Fighter here?
And Domi definitely knows the situation is going to make it rough for SYMPHUUKAI. It just has to get in that position, right? So we'll see if they're able to figure it out here. With only one round left for SYMPHUUKAI.
Yeah, big agree. Like, once Domi gets in, his pressure is just absolutely destroyed SYMPHUUKAI so far. But, I mean, SYMPHUUKAI's keep out just prevented that from happening too often. Finally, he's going for fuzzy jumps now. Burst bait on the JD confirmed. But here we go, SYMPHUUKAI finally bursting out. Domi goes right in with the hook stop at the 6K. 6K catches on the second one. Throw gonna live because it gets punished by the Calamity one. But now some distance has been made. BRCing around the throw. I don't think either player expected that to happen.
Yeah, no calories either, so not convert off any of those hits, and SYMPHUUKAI just took an opportunity to match there. Oh, went for the Arbiter sign. Domi so good with these RCs forward. These have been like doing and putting in so much work for Domi, and just being able to punish things you would not be able to punish. Good usage of them. Definitely a different way to use RC than most people use it. Most people just use it for combo conversions, setting up their own mix-ups, but Domi is using it very defensively, a BRC forward or a PRC to get with punishes that you probably wouldn't get. So pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely something that is really innovative in the RC universe that Domi is taking advantage of.
For sure. I mean, people forget the aspect, or not just forget, but just kind of underestimate how powerful it is that RC, especially BRC and neutral, just slows down your opponent. It slows down the match, so you can kind of just use it. It's like, okay, I want to close space. I have 50 meter. I don't want to really throw out a hitbox, but I want to be able to react to what my opponent's doing. And then again, with that slowdown, you can react, get a punish, and if they do nothing, you can just go for pressure, because like even like a 2P will be plus on block to a good amount with that slowdown. But here we go, SYMPHUUKAI getting a nice Nostrovia hit. We have enough to kill, I believe so. Yeah, 5-8's gonna do it.
That combo routing was super strong there. Knew exactly where Domi was gonna go. Starts targeting the Grave Reaver, and one more round, and SYMPHUUKAI is gonna take it. But Domi is looking to take this to a game 5. Gets the guard crush pressure. There's those throws that have given SYMPHUUKAI such a hard time. And here it goes again. How is SYMPHUUKAI going to respond to this?
Oh my god, the stopper!
Yeah, I think was looking for a button maybe, and then...
Oh no!
Trades though, definitely super good for Domi here. Uses the BRC, tried with punishing the 6P. Did not get it. Yeah, we get the fuzzy. RC, and there's the throw again, and we get one more throw, and that's the round. We have so much of the stamina gauge, and we're just routing guard crush into guard crush, and the delay L cunt catches SYMPHUUKAI mashing.
Set point for SYMPHUUKAI, but now survival point for DomiWurld. Domi showing again, like the offense has been real simple, but real effective. Finally, a throw check from SYMPHUUKAI, correct on it this time as well. So got out of that snowball nice and early, but a nice IAD from Domi. Something you don't really see happen to SYMPHUUKAI much is getting jumped in on successfully, but Domi making it happen. Raw hoof stomp, RC, and runs under and chases the air dash.
Domi is playing some real fundamental fighting games right now, and you can definitely see it paying off. Nice delay throw, pushes the run-up attempt. Gets another throw, taking it to a game 5. Domi is identifying exactly how SYMPHUUKAI is playing and just breaking it down to a fundamental level, and you love to see it. Not doing anything fancy, just all of this is just strike, throw, and delay pressure, right? And SYMPHUUKAI taking a little breather, kind of assessing the situation and how Domi is responding to everything.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just trying to take a second to breathe, you know, Domi. Yeah, like you said, just Sin's offense is not that crazy, right? You're not throwing out, I mean, I'm supposed to say you're not throwing out guard crush, which you definitely are, but the guard crush isn't leading into Johnny TK Misfiner into launch full overhead combo, right? Not necessarily. Yeah. It's mostly, especially his low on stamina, most of his pressure is from strike throws. Overhead is reactable if you're on point, right? So it's not going to be easy, especially as a top player. Like, as top singling as other top players. Oh my god. Yeah, triple 6H on the confirm.
I've never seen that, but yeah, I guess a tumble there. Oh, almost outspaced the YRC. Oh, yeah, maybe dialing in a DP there, getting hit on the 2D.
Oh,
just chasing down. This is where Domi wants to be, and it looks like SYMPHUUKAI super uncomfortable in that situation. Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
Spacing SYMPHUUKAI. They're going through the wall now. And just like that, Domi is now up in this set.
Fundy's on full display. I'm not going to lie to you. 2D going to get whip punished, but not fully. Resetting the neutral twice now off these hits. Domi finds the far slash, but nothing after. Resets with Gazelle, step into throw, though, 6Ks. SYMPHUUKAI's not been hit by any of them, but everything after is connecting instead. Hard knockdown off the super wall break. SYMPHUUKAI was in a commanding position to turn the set over and finish it up, and now Domi is one hit away from closing it out himself.
Yeah, we're just going to loop guard crush pressure. You know, there's not much SYMPHUUKAI could do in this situation. We do get a hit on a sliver of life, so any chip without any hit with no FD might be it. There's a BRC forward, and yeah, we're FDing for our life. YRC. 6 speed. Main pop to keep Domi at bay just for a bit. Nice.
Oh no! Massive drop from SYMPHUUKAI. Domi definitely wasn't gonna Domi.
Domi tier lists are coming right there. Seems bad because we got interact. But
Speaking of mix slop here, we've got FishyFishy back on the screen with going against SQ coming in on the Rams. FishyFishy coming off a big win against MacMens is going right into the set with a whole lot of risk, but got out of the pressure, and as a result, got that meter gain bonus as a result. People forget about that little aspect, right? You do kind of get rewarded for winning on defense when you have a lot of risk.
Yeah, it got better at one of the patches, and yeah, you do get a lot of meter, especially if you get out and just get right back on offense, and did a lot with it. But now SQ is on the offensive, and no swords though, so this is definitely a nice comeback.
Great situation. Oh, nice 6P. That was smart after the JD knew that the main cancel option was a dive kick, and 6P covers that just enough so there's no RPS between JD land or JD into dive kick into the I believe the hop cancel that puts her just a little bit above you for one more mix up. But despite that, SQ going into round 2 up around and catches the dive kick perfectly with a close slash of all things. FishyFishy getting really aggressive now, but SQ just honestly one of those patient Rams, knows how to just sit there and make you get patient and throw something out.
Yeah, nice going for jumping up and then going for the low, and that's what that guard crush, that standstill is going to do. A nice mash out with the 2K there. Maybe he's trying to get a wire C out from SQ, but not bite, and that JD is just not going to hit SQ. SQ is just blocking it. He knows that they'll get a nice offensive situation right after. That 2K2D bursts out, and going to get the super. Should be the kill here.
No swords on it. Yeah, I lost the damage. Hard knockdown though, you're in a great spot. Gold burst, the obvious option, and went right over the stroke too. Good match awareness by SQ. Knew how to cover all that at once. Like I'm mentioning so many times in this top 8, option coverage is the name of the game. If you know how to defend against multiple things that your opponent can throw out while also still not losing your offense, you're gonna win. I mean, we showed it twice there, using the H sword into RC to, if FishyFishy went for super, you punish it, as we saw, or if FishyFishy chooses to block, or press a button that's not 6P, you either get your pressure or you just get a free hit. So SQ knowing that, again, just great matchup knowledge goes a long way. It's gonna be up to FishyFishy to mix things up. Do good mix, as Darina would say. Just do good mix, man.
Yeah, just do good mix. You'll beat SQ. All you gotta do is do good mix. But we're loading into round 2, and sometimes, that's just it. Just hit them. Not that hard, right?
Mankind knew that.
Right? You would think. But when your opponent has 2 big, giant metal swords, it's not so easy. Especially when one of them is a fully active mega disjoint, like JH.
Yeah,
it's real tough.
The JH buff was interesting to me because I remember it got nerfed in beta for that exact reason. So
oh really?
It did.
They brought it right back. They're like, you know what? Maybe she didn't.
I think it's better than it was in beta too, which is insane. But yeah, we're getting guard crushed here, and yeah, that's a mix-up. Once Ram has that 50 meter, the sword is plus a bajillion, and just setting up the high-low with the PRC there.
Yeah, it's a setup I'm seeing more and more and more. I mean, for good reason as of late, right? It just does exactly what you need to do. Plus frames in a way that your opponent can't really interact with well because of the guard crush, and sets up not only a 50-50, but a 50-50 that will combo fully off of both hits in an auto-timed way with the sword pop. So it's honestly like your dream tech. That's exactly everything you want. High-low, option denial with guard crush, and an auto-timed combo that you don't have to worry about execution too much.
Yeah, that was some nice confidence in that 2H there with Ram to anti-air and finishing off.
Yeah, SQ, she's looking super comfortable in this matchup. FishyFishy, not so much. Like trying to throw out, use different angles with the dive kicks or strokes, but SQ's just chilling out, doing what SQ does best in neutral, which is just sit there for a bit, a little walk forward, a little walk back, and just like, I don't know, it's like something about it. It just like triggers the gorilla gene, you know what I'm saying? Like SQ's just chilling there, like, screw you. You think you just sit there and win? No. I'm pulling up, and then like you just get countered and die.
Yeah, and honestly, if you do play against a lot of Rams, they do tend to run at you a lot, right? Whereas you kind of just playing the ranges, just kind of waiting for you to come in and throw out a far slash, testing the waters, which is something to do with these characters that are super strong neutral characters, right? You have a lot of time to just wait for your opponent to come to you and figure it out. As FishyFishy seems to have figured something out. Got the wall break on the super and could be looking to take their first round.
Here we go. JD6H, FishyFishy. The offense is finally starting to work out here, but can we keep that chain going? Not if you get hit by a round start, JH. Double rock as well, even though both swords are out, no resources used, and the risk is absolutely cranked. Converting off of the 2D. Not many characters can do that with Orange Wall Assaults, convert off 2D. It's honestly a rarer privilege than you think. But Ram is indeed one of those who needs that privilege, surely, right? But here we go. Oh, nice conversion into the Mortal Botto. No kill, but the hard knockdown is going to be a great spot here. FishyFishy with the backdash, bigger C, and yeah, the Sword of Judgment has judged you.
First button. FishyFishy was able to press that round. So, dominant is to say the least here, but nice conversion by SQ. Always getting them to the wall. One of the best to do that is knowing every one of Ram's combo routes. Just routing to probably one of the best spots in the game. That wall break.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Okay, I thought a wall assault was gonna come out to get the
yeah,
winner,
I thought a wall assault was gonna come out. I was waiting for it. Oh, it's over. It's over.
No, you can't do that, Fishy. No, Fishy. I'm meeting in the top 8. So let's see if Jack got the adaptations down.
Yep. And Johnny, definitely a character that can handle HC. Both have some of the best close wall break situations, so we'll definitely see that being an importance in this matchup. And yeah, Jack is just about to run out of concentration there, putting the gun down. Oh, and the air dash back to JK, getting the overhead. Yeah, we don't have any concentration to make our offense a little worse, but we get the throw.
Nice frame trapping with the gunshot and confirming with the blue wall assault into a throw to get some resources back. Okay, YRC from Unbiased here to get some space. Card on the screen, forcing Jack to back up, but no card pop from that distance. Gonna be a free punish and hard knockdown for Jack with that positive bonus. Johnny without a reversal with 50 meters, gonna be a free mix-up, but okay, backdashing away from the JS. So Unbiased here has another chance, but drops the 5K, huge. And I believe just a simple super conversion is going to be enough. Jack going to win round 1 here.
If there's any character you have to watch out for backdash for, it's Johnny's. He goes far and it's fast. So,
oh yeah, absolutely. He's got the best of both worlds, distance and invul-wise. He's got the distance, he's got the invul frames, and he's got the speed. Like, it's like the perfect combination of things you want. And it's a zoner with it too, so you have the buttons to keep that distance as well. He misfired from that distance, looking for a jump from Jack. Didn't get it, but I mean, our very vulnerable and punishable misfire was still okay. And Unbiased kept the pressure going. Hard knockdown. Jack with no reversal, just like Unbiased was before. Gonna have to hold that pressure. Both characters with pretty generic defensive tools other than the backdash you mentioned.
Yeah, and I know it's probably not too noticeable, but Unbiased Ear has been punishing Jack's 2S really consistently this game, and that's just a button that's really hard to deal with for most characters. So Unbiased having the awareness to punish that is really nice. Yeah, we got to use the concentrate super. We had no concentration, we get no combo, but Jack aware of all resources, ready for anything, and yeah, this is gonna be rough. We are gonna go through the wall. No kill because it is Johnny, but. Still a bad situation. This burst is going to be hard to use. And just gets the throw and doesn't even use the burst, just going next.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this top 8 and latter portion we've seen as well, just this entire tournament, we've seen a lot of people try to burst bait right there, and a lot of people hold on to the burst in that situation as well. So Jack, you know, say, you know what? All right, if you burst, you burst. If you don't, I win. So just playing that risk reward. I mean, you had the health to spare too. It wasn't like if Jack got burst, it was the end of the world. Also, you're happy chaos. You know what I'm saying? You're not losing at full screen. So Good awareness from Jack. Just going to play that risk reward game well and go up 1-0. But Unbiased here forcing the burst out nice and early in game 2, though.
You made a nice point. You know, Happy Chaos is one of the best post-burst characters, right? Just you burst them out and he blocks the gunshot on you, and you are now taking his offense. So, definitely a factor in what makes this character super strong. But yeah, we have meter on Johnny, so we're just being Guard Crush after Guard Crush. The TK Misfinder coming out. The super wall break should be enough.
Gotta see, no, or Pixel of Hell for AC, but you're gonna have to hold the mix up here. Oh, actually, I'm actually just going for a okay, that's new. J2K'ing over the reversal super and punishing it for a full combo is Jack here. Running up for 2K pressure, looking for a YRC. Unbiased here, not giving it, and just smacks Jack down with that vault.
Nice, that's the Jack classic. Round start 5K full conversion. Unbiased here, pushes it.
Roll.
Making it mixed up, yeah.
Oh no!
The Dos Ex Machina, just dropping him, gets the reload anyway. Curse might still be on. But, yeah, this is a hard situation for Unbiased, still winning for his no meter. Up there, the TK Misfinder just relying purely on strike throw.
Oh no, 6K is gonna back up Misfinder over, and Misfinder to connect as well. But a burst from Jack gonna put him in a decent spot to keep going. It's tough in the empty 2K 2D gonna catch Unbiased here moving just a little bit, and that's gonna bring us to round 3.
Dash up shots. The run forward to avoid the guard crush sword. Unbiased here did not even want to throw a Misfinder out there because he knew what would happen. And yeah, wall, Jack, last shot. Dos Ex Machina, full reload.
Knockdown, tap dust blocked. We're gonna see another one. No, Jack keep it simple with 6Ks. Almost out of concentration though. Has to make something happen right here, right now. Runs out, has meter, spends it for the BRC though, so no gun in play here. Have to play nice and normal in the 5K, gonna frame trap. And Unbiased here got a little too antsy, seeing that Jack was low on resource, but there's anyone who can make HC's pressure still decently scary with no gun, it's Jack, right? So Jack gonna be up 2-0.
Yeah, missed the opportunity to punish Jack. Jack got a really nice 5P mash on the RC down there, and just was able to stop any of Unbiased Ear's pressure. And yeah, 2-0. We'll see if Unbiased Ear could bring this back. Nice foot punish.
A big gunshot off the back, curse applied as well. Gonna be an easy full combo here. Get the concentration off the gunshot. No, just went for a reload. I mean, he's quite safe. Should be fine. You have a little bit of concentration, but a lot of bullets and a lot of meter you're about to get from this positive bonus as well. So not too much to worry about. And even better if you bait the YRC. Tons of damage with the 6S starter. HC's best starter in the moment in terms of damage. Can do a lot with the super, not enough to kill, but the situation even better than it was before. Johnny with no reversal option, and HC with full resources and concentration. Gonna be more than hard to get out for, but now Jack on set point.
Waiting for the 5K there, but light buttons are a little hard to finish. Unbiased Ear did not get anything off of it. Yeah, we're gonna get the early burst off of Jack, and that's super important to get anything going. Oh, nice IPs on the // makes. Doesn't get put on the card there. Jack is not going to drop any of these. He's going to refill all those bullets. Still low on concentration, but that doesn't matter too much here. We're going to get a lot of pressure anyway. Just jumps, trying to call out any defensive option. Unbiased here to bring. Nice, we get the dash up throw. Off to the Vanguard. This is where we can get a lot of our offense going. Post wall break situation. We're going to get the positive bonus off this jump in, or this, off this dash forward, and there's that TK Misfinder. And just like that, Unbiased here gets around.
Yep, Unbiased here on survival point now, a must-win round. He only gets sent to losers finals to face with the Sharks, but okay, oh, the guard mind game is crazy. Avoided the guard pop, but just ran to a second misfiner regardless. So now Jack not in the worst spot because no hard knockdown. Curse applied. Was that the flex shield in order to lose the lightning recovery, or was that a misinputted air throw? Was Jack a genius, or was that a mess up? I'm not sure. Nice combo from Unbiased here, though. Gonna get the hard knockdown. Jack with 100 meter, but no true reversal. Has options, but not gonna be too scary. But Unbiased here going for the card pop, but Jack too far away for that. Gonna get a full combo. Actually, not. Just 5K into the super. Full bullets coming right back.
Yeah, I had to go for the reload there. Oh, go off the 5P there. Bane the burst, but Unbiased does not seem like they like letting that go. Going through the wall, but honestly, we have so many resources on Unbiased right now. This is not looking the best for Jack.
Insane.
Their first game.
Yep, there we go. Unbiased back on the board, playing the resource game well. Nice conversion with the wall assault. Jack was honestly playing with sticks and wood, dude. It was tough to make that work with what HC was stuck with. I mean, that just goes to show that even the best can't make everything happen with low resources or a bad situation, especially against Johnny, right? That's like you mentioned at the very start of the set. If any character can make life hard for HC in terms of running his game plan, it's this man right here.
Yeah. But Jack doing a good job with, oh my gosh, rolling through the Johnny dash forward. Oh yeah, so fast. You cannot keep Johnny contained. Oh, the 2H dropping though. We'll get the Joker trick wall break.
Here we go, hard knockdown going in with the JH. 5K was intended, I'm assuming that the tension was 5K TK misfiner, but was a little too far and it whiffed, so it just completely messed up the buffer. Jack getting another chance, but I mean, vault deal,
no
PRC.
Bullets here either, so Jack can't even get anything going on offense. Just quick reloads too in neutral. Okay, but does not get anything off of that. Those are the quickest reloads I've ever seen. In between misfinders.
Yeah, it's like I gotta get something, because the thing is, Johnny's not gonna let AC reload in a spot that's obvious.
Yeah. And even Jack's reloads are pretty optimal, even when you gotta do it in neutral there. But yeah, we're gonna get some offense going because right now it is looking grim for Jack. Unbiased is pretty close to taking to a game 5. Jack has some offense going, but we do have 200 meter here on Unbiased here, and yeah, we got all this to work with. This is gonna be hard. We're gonna need some more TKs. Early burst, and there's that misfiner counter hit, and we are going to a game 5.
Game number 5. Unbiased, they're looking to get that reverse 3-0. The thing with Jack, right, was that what's costing these couple rounds, especially that last one, I'm noticing on the usual HC combos, the BNBs, where you end and you wall splat with steady aim. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but the usual like flowchart, right, is that you buffer concentration and then you go for the bullet super. So that way you get the concentration back and you get the bullets back. But I'm not sure if it's an execution error or not sure if you get the wall stick. Not sure what the problem is, but Jack isn't getting these concentrations. So even though the wall breaks are coming, the offense after is like super minimal because you don't have any concentration to work with. So Unbiased just gets like way more chances than he should have traditionally to get out of the pressure that comes after. So that made a huge difference in these past couple games. Oh my god.
Yeah, nice awareness on the concentration. Yeah, we've seen Jack just low on concentration a lot, which is, you know, you do have the bullets, but you know, every shot costs a little bit of concentration too, and that's the hard part about playing this character. You just have 2 resources you're constantly having to manage, and they work off each other. So yeah, but right now we are looking strong. Another Dos Ex Machina through the wall, full concentration here, and about to get another 50 tension. Yeah, and there's the double. Yeah, there's a double roll. That's the HC classic.
5K safe to far slash. Wow, that thing has no recovery. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Unbiased here is trying to delay the far slash in order to clip the 5K, but it's just not been hitting. No concentration will cause Unbiased here to get a lot of offense going. And just a slight mishaps on HC could make you hold all of this, just put you in these terrible situations. And Unbiased is really taking advantage of it and just catching the backdash with the misfinder and getting the RC forward conversion.
Here we go. Now both players on set point. It's going to be a reverse 3-0 comeback. If Jack doesn't make it happen, okay, now we get the concentration. So no hard knockdown, but at least you're not going to run out of concentration mid-pressure. Uh-oh. There's not going to be any pressure if you get hit by Vault Deal. Okay, Jack going in, gets the throw, RC for the conversion, gets some extra bullets back as well. Concentration, no, but it's okay. You're a little less than half. This is enough to work with, especially when you're about to get the kill. Hard knockdown. Unbiased here with Burst and a little over 50 meter. Burst is on the table, spends it, but gets baited by the 5K. But no full conversion, misses the steadying.
Nice.
Oh no,
nice.
This is Unbiased here's chance.
There. Yeah. Gonna hold the guard crush, flag shield, against counter hit. Oh, this is bad.
Ooh, I'm not sure if he wanted that wall break.
Yeah, definitely wanted to route around that, but now we're gonna have to keep AC pressure, and that roll is so hard to account for with such little concentration. Probably was looking for a throw or something, but Jack just goes for the roll and wins.
Lots of top 8s, especially here when I'm casting ParagOnline. It seems to be a ton, especially as we get to that quarterfinal, semifinal area. Like, it's 32s everywhere, but that just shows the level of talent that it takes to get to this level, right? It's not like any person's doing too well of the other. Like, you saw almost a reverse 3-0 by Unbiased here, who's going to be waiting to fight the winner of this, but both players kind of swinging for the fences so far between SQ and DomiWurld. SQ missing that 2S, didn't have the sword to help her out there.
Definitely going to help against ram pressure. A lot of times it's like you block ram, you eat the guard crush, and you're just like, ooh. But having the DP as an option to deal with the sword toss at certain ranges is definitely nice to have. And that's, the benefit of playing some of these DP characters.
It's the benefit. They're kind of rare, but it is just barely missed the 5K. And again, like you mentioned in the earlier set with Domi and SYMPHUUKAI, and even Domi and Redtro, Domi uses BRC in a way that's more defensive, where it's like, okay, where you get the chance to kind of digest what had just happened on the screen and just react accordingly.
And one of the adjustments I've seen made against Sin since he's gotten the guard crush is to IBFD the L cunt follow-up, so you don't not have to do a strike throw after, which has honestly been working out for a lot of players. There's the air throw, just waiting for the jump, and you get the heat, and 6H might have killed there, but
I believe I'm with you on that. That's a good chunk more, but okay, the eat might have proved to be DomiWurld's demise. We can't get out of this pressure. Oh no, great wire seed timing, got rid of both of SQ's swords. And now SQ's stuck on defense with nothing in terms of conversion ability. And Domi gonna close out game number 1. Clean fashion there. Domi's reads on these fuzzy jumps have been like fantastic, right? Just air throwing them. The 6Ks, for some reason, I'm not sure. The 6Ks don't work, but the air throws have worked like 100% of the time on both SYMPHUUKAI and SQ.
A lot of people, especially in like anime games, like really just want to like jump and air dash out the corner. It's just really just calling out that like fundamental reaction most players have about being in the corner. So definitely exciting to see.
Yep, here we go. Game number 2. Honestly, very doable for both players. No one's really getting to a crazy dominance lead, but it was going to turn into that if SQ didn't burst. The nice far slash. There we go. 2 bursts down. SQ down a sword, but Domi down in terms of stamina. No full stamina, but the 5K is coming off the plate, kicking all over the place, and it worked out. Got the conversion you needed.
Yeah,
playing slow. There we go.
That 5K does not convert anymore, but oh, nice. Oh my, what?
Oh my god, what? The sword back shots?
Yeah, they have got back shot combos now. Okay.
I didn't know about that. That was new. That was crazy. Also, Ram Bar Slash hitting Elphelt, is that normal? Does it always do that?
Yes, yes, it has always done that.
Wow. What?
Yep.
Wow. Wow. I don't have much to say. Wow.
That's,
the mid poke hits the low. Yeah, that is Ramlethal. It's in the name. Another good burst from DomiWurld getting rid of the swords.
Yeah, they're just creating straight hits right now, and no swords made that a little less scary for Domi to deal with. Yeah, we went back to neutral. SQ just waiting for a jump in, getting that 5P conversion. Drops the combo, but honestly better for themselves because they didn't have to send them through the wall yet. And going to game 3, 1-1.
Yup. Game number 3, 1-1. Both players, yeah, like you said, there's a lot of swinging. Like both players at the same time would like stare each other down and walk back and forth, and then both would come in with a button.
Yeah.
Like it's really fun. It's really fun to watch, right? The patience is who runs out of patience for I'm still reeling over the fact that / catches like what? It's like the whole point of Elphelt is like it beats moves like that. That's so crazy. Oh, nice movement around all these buttons by Domi, forcing the burst out, but nice up in those stamina to be hard to convert off of your straight hits that you've been getting so often. And now SQ on the other end getting a hard knockdown off of that delay Rekka. JH for a little bit of a fake jump, but hey, who's gonna want to interact with Ram JH? Not me.
Yeah. Somehow you get counter hit into an EP, but yeah, we're gonna go through the wall here and our super.
Go round number 2. SQ looking really strong, trying to push out to a 2-1 lead, but that's not gonna happen if these Faust keep hitting you. Delay close slash, and okay, a timely mash. 2P, 6P for the conversion as well, but runs straight to the Elphelt. Close slash to catch the jump, but again, still really good. Just denial by DomiWurld, just not letting SQ move the way she wants out of the range of Domi's offense. But here we go, another hard knockdown. Hard Seal doing a lot of work, just hard baited that Mortal Bada, was fully confident in coming out and was rewarded with a round win. Here we go, round number 3. Both players with no burst, but SQ with 50. Not gonna be able to use it to get out of this combo though. Holding the stamina for one more interaction, but gets 6 PE though. SQ now on the offense.
Drops the combo. This will be rough. Yeah, we got Domi to the corner, but we have no swords, so a lot of that offense is just not scary.
Nice conversion using the E. I don't. What? Why are we eating so much? Oh, in the burst, but you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna question you. All right, Domi, I'm not gonna question.
I think you're still able to get like your big hit there, if I'm not mistaken. But Domi's just opting to go for like 5Ps or 5Ks, break the wall. But it's
Domi.
working out, you know. We eat the turkey leg real quick and we just send him to the wall.
He always be getting full. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, this has been an insane set. We got ram back shots. We've got eat into 5P. You know what I'm saying? We've got it all, right? The interaction slot, it's more like, I don't know, weird convert. It's interaction slot, but not in terms of interact with opponent. It's just weird character interaction I've never seen slot. You know what I'm saying? We've got / beating low profile moves, as they always do. Hard knockdown with the Rekka. Okay, a rare and elusive DP from Domi. Gazelle step into throw. You honestly never see Gazelle step throw like that because of how I would not say how easy it's to react to, but I'm not gonna lie, most players, especially at a high top level, are gonna be on point.
Yeah, it's always a situation where like you probably would have already mashed or jumped around that point anyway. So yeah. And oh no, DP on that.
What was that?
Fuzzy.
I think SQ took a set to like recognize how Domi was blocking that standing or crouching, and then just went for the fuzzy. That was actually a genius setup. I'm surprised Domi blocked that. That's wow. Props to both of the players for that whole. You see, I'm telling you, the interaction slot, it's here.
Yeah, probably was looking for a 5D from SQ, and then just block the fuzzies with it. So yeah, no stamina gauge right now. So you're gonna have to use RCs if we get a conversion. But SQ is getting stuff going before anything happens. We just got the stamina up, but yeah, we're getting cramped. We're through the wall right now.
Yeah, SQ getting a lot more confident with the pokes when Sin's out of stamina, as she should be, because the pokes are not going to do much even if you do get hit. Super with no swords, though, not going to be able to kill, but you do get the safe jump after. Don't move 50 meter and burst to get something out of it. Spends it on the sword on block to get out, but it's blue burst because you are in block stun. All SQ had to do was sit there for a split second and bait it. So now we're going straight to game 5. SQ and Domi going back and forth. No one's really getting out to a dominant lead.
No, they're both just kind of going back and forth, as you said. Just one's taking a pretty dominant round, the other one takes another pretty dominant round. So, and they're just both playing the interactions pretty well against each other.
Duel 1.
And another game 5. What is this? 3 in a row now?
Yeah, this is in fact 3 in a row. Like we said, I mean, once the bracket gets deeper in, we get into these semifinals, these winners finals, these grand finals, we'll get to see soon. So the game 5 just add up over and over again because the players are just that overused. Not only are the players better, these players play each other quite a bit, right? If you're at the top level of these online scenes, you're gonna see a lot of familiar faces. So you're gonna be on that way, you're gonna be on that understanding of your opponent and the character they're playing, to where no one's really gonna be able to dominate like that.
Yeah. And as we said before, a lot of these people in this top 8 are no stranger to the top 8. We've seen this match and all the other matches so much that a lot of them have deep understanding about how each other play.
Yeah, asking a lot of support from the chat. No one wants to see SYMPHUUKAI anymore, but hey, he's here to stay if we get this round. Domi with a hard knockdown going in. No safe jump needed because Ram does have a reversal without meter. Tech throw and the far slash. Gonna do a lot here. Full combo. Can we get the wall? Yes! Oh my god. Moto bottle for the hard knockdown. Safe jump on deck, but Domi with 100 burst and meter. Just running up for a bait. But now Domi got to keep the meter for offense.
Go for the cross up. I did not.
You know what? Here's the thing about Sin. He has backdash BRC. I forget his backdash BRC is so good because he's grounded. So you can actually full punish safe jumps if you're not ready. But it doesn't even matter because the 5K RC for the conversion. Really good awareness. Just, hey, that foot has done. The dogs are...
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Nice little stagger pressure. Just starting it off. Yeah, those are counter hit this time. It's giving Unbiased ear just so much work. It's giving them so much space to work with. Sends the character basically full screen, just gets 2 dash ups and able to get some offense going.
Here we go. SC paying patient and finds a raw on them. Catching Unbiased here. Honestly, that makes sense as an option because as much as I forget about it, and much as I'm sure everyone forgets about it, Johnny, despite how fast his dash is, he can't dash a lot. So Ando is actually a pretty good choice for just clipping the start of a dash from a distance to keep Johnny honest, right? And it's not something that Mistfinder can easily clash with either because it's a grounded projectile that also sometimes is behind you. So good option coverage there.
Yeah, this is where it's gonna get dangerous. Yeah, we got enough meter. Super good recognition on how much meter. Because, you know, you're sitting at the 45% meter, and Unbiased knows exactly when that meter will refill to get him the RC to close out the round there. And yeah, we're just going through the wall already. Nice conversion there from SQ. We get the positive bonus started right away. Yeah. SQ's just been letting that rip. Does not want to hold any of the Johnny offense. I don't blame him either.
Here we go. Burst from SQ. Not the worst situation in terms of... No, as soon as I say that, she gets clipped by a big boot of 6K. Hard knockdown. SQ is out of reversal. Unbiased can pretty much do whatever he wants here. Just goes for a standard card toss and a raw TK misfire. I mean, when Johnny doesn't have meter, you kind of just don't really consider TK Misfinder as an option. But when you have low health, it very much is. Because if it snipes you, as you saw there, game is over. Unbiased is up 1-0 now.
Yeah, pretty convincing too. And even a character like Ram, like going back to Misfinder, it's so hard to even punish that or just being able to react to that. Even when you have buttons like Ram, which probably could hit Johnny for doing it. It's just such a hard button, and that's why you see Unbiased is getting so many counter hit Misfinders into like, you know, run full screen and just get something going, because you're gonna either have to respect it and just let them do it, or you know, you're gonna try contesting it and you'll probably run into a counter hit Misfinder eventually. But as we get the Guard Crush Sword, we get the little jump mix up into the corner, and then we don't have the sword, so we're just gonna stall some time until our S sword is flying to us, and there it goes.
Yep, soft knockdown here, so Unbiased can, in fact, play the game. What a route that was gonna be if that deal connected. Unfortunately, it did not, so the classic sword, RC 50-50 gonna go for it, but Unbiased here blocks, but not the tap, does at the last second. Full Rekka sequence is enough to kill 2 for each. Even without the swords, it very much is SQ getting round 1.
Nice dash block here from SQ, staying real close to Unbiased. Just swaying that Misfinder from coming out too. The closer you are, the easier it is to punish it.
Nice, flipped over, converts, oh, but no H sword to get that 2H launch. So now Unbiased has another chance, hard knockdown with the S Misfinder. Low gonna connect, and another low gonna connect. There we go. SQ still standing up, and now 100 meters on the side of Johnny. A lot can happen here, but we're still blocking. Jumps over. Okay, try to do a little bit of a jack play right there, jumping over the "that's my name," but did not have the spacing. Gets clipped by it anyway.
Yep. And SQ up some burst here and getting that counter hit JH. Yeah, we're gonna get conversion. It's gonna be rough for Unbiased, already losing out 60% of our HP. With all that meter from Ram, this is scary. We're gonna go wall to wall here. Nice. Stupor, and this round is looking pretty strong here. It's a reversal save.
Yeah, that is such a strong option. Like I said, again, option coverage that Ram has with that H sword. We saw in the corner once against FishyFishy, and now we're seeing it again versus Unbiased Ear, where if the opponent has like burst or reversal as like a last ditch effort to get out, you just run up, you throw the sword, and you PRC. The sword hits meaty, and hits meaty. It's active enough, as we just saw, to catch what Unbiased Ear did, which was super PRC. Not even a full reversal, but just super to get the invul frames and then PRC out to act, but couldn't even do that because the sword was just waiting there and caught the startup. So that is if Ram players watching, please learn that, because those are fantastic ways to just be safe against your opponent.
Yeah, the flex shields. I don't want to hold any of that. We do see a lot of ways to flex shields. I know everyone, the meme is the flex shield sucks, but a lot of these players show some good usage of it. And that was a really good one from Unbiased. Not want to hold anything from SQ, and leads them eventually to this situation. We get a nice wall break. Nice wall break and 60%. Nice BRC forward. JK getting the conversion here. That's right back on offense. Not wasting any time.
That dash almost got caught by the 6K. Wallace not going to catch. SQ moving though, but first in the burst out. Now she's got 50 meter to work with. So did Unbiased here, and so second it goes, but she uses to get the card. The triple dash. I will never, ever get used to how fast Johnny is. It could be 4 years later. We could be in season 10. As long as that dash speed is that fast, I'm always gonna, like, my eyes are gonna pop out of my skull. Like, why it's already over there?
Yeah, I mean,
nice combo from SQ though.
The first dash is basically invisible, yeah, just able to get the second one, third one for free there too. Just covering all that distance, and you see it one of the round. Oh, nice dash up.
Finish up as well.
SQ has 100 meter, but can she use it?
Not when the
looking
misfire is
right
there.
now. It's coming for you. Here's a guard crush. This is a way to slow Unbiased here down, but just came back thrown. Little TK misfinder, but
oh my god, JH is so crazy. I cannot believe that still won, despite Unbiased having all day to react and like think of an option to get around that. Still got smoked.
yeah, RC to avoid the JH landed, tried, I assume 6P'ing it, and still got counter hit. And
I like the setup there, but SQ it was a little telegraphed due to the placement of the card, so SQ knew it and got out.
smack SQ out of the air.
Good blocks again from SQ being right on these 50-50s. Okay, blocks that tapped us as well. Full combo, gonna get a ton of resource back because of all that risk gain. How are we gonna use it? I think we're just gonna go for a knockdown here. Yep. Full slash delay. Tap dust gonna get blocked, but just enough time to be safe, so no punish. JH from Unbiased here forces from the 50 to not get punished. And now SQ keeps that pressure going again. Another delay close slash. Unbiased here holding still, but keeps getting caught by the tap dust. Another one gonna connect now. Soft knockdown, so Unbiased can act one more time. Has full burst to work with here. Use it for the wild assault. Goes into misrunner cancel, but you're not plus from that at all. SQ gonna go for a full conversion. Will be enough to kill. No! Johnny, the jellyfish pirate guts. One more interaction, but gets caught by the far slash.
And SQ taking a pretty commanding lead here. As someone in the chat pointed out, that block string was insane. SQ just using all the meter to keep Unbiased locked down, even with no swords. Just spending all that time just keeping the pressure going, waiting for the swords to come back. At the end, getting the BRC 5D conversion, because once you're in that BRC slowdown, a lot of things will convert that don't usually convert. So really, really nice pressure there from SQ, just keeping Unbiased locked down forever.
Yeah, but speaking of keeping locked down, I lied. Okay, you know what? I respect it.
Unbiased. Unbiased, a little shaken by that miss.
Yeah, I was a little annoyed by that gold burst, and I understand it. Because you got to match a gold burst with a gold burst. Backdash got caught, but SQ not with the conversion. Using H to cover all of that range. Unbiased, you're not able to do anything now. Positive bonus again. 50 meter already on deck. H sword for the mix up. Here we go. Crossed up. Stole the corner. That was evil. Burst from Unbiased? No, gonna hold it. Please hold it. Okay. SQ on set point to go and fight Jack, but Unbiased definitely doesn't want that to happen. Has the burst to make a change here. You can make a difference. You can make a change. Oh, I lied. Hold on.
SQ has seemed like she's been on the offense for so long. Nice conversion here from Unbiased again. Burst it out. We do have 50 meter. And looking for the throw. We have the card set up here too. We have the meter for 2K Mistminder. There it is. And we get the what's my name.
Hard knockdown, gonna do a good chunk of damage as well. No reversal or resources at all on the side of SQ. Has to play generic defense, but gets caught by the good player check. Tap dust RC low. Gonna put Unbiased here for one more round. Can we push it to game 5? Here we go. Crossover gets blocked this time. Not as it's hard to tell. Guard push from mid-screen, gonna use the Rekka BRC to push even more sword to the corner and get some sword back too. Got it back, but now is on defense. Throw from Unbiased here. This is how you start the snowball. Low gets blocked, and Fuzzy jumps the throw. Great. Oh, defense from SQ, but gets caught anyway by the air throw. So much meter, infinite meter on the side of Unbiased here. Didn't even need that last 50. And indeed, we are going to that game number 5. Yet another game 5 for this top 8. This is 1, 2, 3, our 4th game 5 in a row.
Yeah. And as it was looking pretty grim for Unbiased here, just clawing it back and not letting SQ close it out just yet. Game 5.
Yep, here we go. Winner goes on to fight Jack and Grand. It's not going to be easy, but we have to get past each other first. Oh no, the misinput. I'm assuming that may have been Wild Assault, but got throw, or some that was not throw came out, or was intended to come out. But no need. Bill got that card to work for a combo. Instead, did a chunk of damage as well. Hard knockdown. SQ without a reversal option. Gonna have to hold this. Okay. Went for the super jump as a double overhead setup, but SQ knowing that stood up, but Unbiased here one step ahead, goes for the low instead, and is now on set point win.
Yeah. Just like that, SQ back on offense gets the cross up with the flip there. And through the wall. Both players hitting each other with some nasty mix-ups and some insane damage. Oh, and we're gonna go through the wall one more time.
Hard knockdown reversal on deck for Unbiased here using the same. Oh man. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse, there was in fact the same side option to that corner. Steal the air dash back. A perfect round from SQ. And just the last game, last round. Who wants it more? Gold burst from Unbiased here. Big catch on the jump. Restart that Johnny pressure one more time. Double dash for another throw. 100 meter for this next mix-up. Gonna be damn near impossible to block. Gets baited and gets caught at the same time. And Senga into super. Is this enough to kill? I don't believe so.
Ram, it might be.
It is! Oh wow, yeah, Ram, not the gutsiest girl. And Unbiased here off another comeback in a set. Ridiculous. Oh, big raid from SQ. Congrats on the third place finish. Great performance overall. Hope you guys enjoyed that stream, but here we go. Grand Finals is underway here at ParagOnline. We've got Jack, we've got Unbiased here coming on the loser's side, and Unbiased here getting off to a hot start with that RC conversion, but Jack gonna get lucky here. Has a chance to start their offense.
Nice little tap here. And we're just trying to get something going. Yeah, Jack gets the curse on, blocks, and it just pulls up for the shot just in time. Need those bullets back.
There we go, double overhead blocked, triple 2B. Keeping the pressure going, gets caught with the super though. Unbiased here having another chance at life here, but it is Jack with 100 meter and burst. Is going to be tough. Oh, but okay, great bait on the YRC. That's 50 meter gone and burst. No bullets or concentration on the side of Jack. Has 50 meter to get something back. Gets the concentration, but no bullets still.
Yeah, gonna have a hard time reloading here, especially with the card right on top of them. Doesn't react to the 5D. And yeah, with double misfinder, trying to pull up, get something going. But Unbiased is not letting it happen. And yeah, we're down a burst now too. Again, Unbiased gears burst early. Should be able to get a wall break here. No concentration, just build up on bullets, but it's gonna be hard. Get some offense going. Yeah, try pulling up. He's gonna get 6 beats by Johnny. Joker trick, send him through the wall.
Hard knockdown, no reversal on the side of Jack, setting up the misfinder. Card, pop the guard, cross gets hit by the throw. TK gonna get blocked. One more throw, 100 meter on the side of Unbiased here again, but the TK from a mile away gonna catch Jack sitting down.
Did not think that hit him from that far, but that's element surprise from Johnny. Gonna hit you from...
I've got my whole life ahead of me. No, you don't. TK misfinder is coming.
The TK misfinder is gonna get you. But nice recognition from the range there. Probably Jack was not ready for that range, and Unbiased here just knows his character so well, just able to send it. Nice 5K conversion, getting an early burst out from Jack. But this is probably not able to get the hit once you do, but Jack finally got
there we go. Good hit, got the concentration. Curse is online as well. Yes, it's going to be much harder for Unbiased here to fight back as he was earlier. Another concentration into the gun super. There we go. The resources being managed much better in this game number 2. Now the situation is more than dire for Unbiased here. Just pulls up with the gun, looking for some kind of defensive option. Unbiased here not giving it. Tap dust blocked with the 2K not and the throw as well. Good job not bursting that either. That is first safe off of that steady aim.
And I keep talking about Unbiased's offense, but their defense have been super strong too. They've not been falling for any of the YRC baits or burst baits, just letting their opponent waste resources trying to get that from them. Just holding down back and waiting for an opportunity.
Okay, tap dust. Okay, the tap dust are blocking. They're getting blocked. Okay, nice backdash away from that four-way. But oh no, out of range for that card pop. Jack loses his way out. Gonna get a full combo here. Decent concentration and full bullets from the Deus Ex Machina. Gonna get a lot of damage, relatively speaking, and a hard knockdown. But 100 meter on the side on Unbiased ear. YRC is on deck, but doesn't spend it. He has full meter for this mix-up, but gets hit by a throw off the YRC. Jack gonna be able to kill with the cash out? Yeah, there it is. Game number 2 goes to Jack. Whew. 1-1 already, Jano. Crazy.
1-1 already.
That is game number 12 between these two. Into game number 13. Yeah. We're on layer about 87 at this point.
Yeah. Exactly, and these two characters are definitely hard to keep playing games against over and over. Usually, you know, first kind of you're beat, you're on game, you know, probably past 12 at this point. So definitely pretty strong. Nice stagger pressure, just keeps going for those 2K2Ds. Eventually, Unbiased here is going to bite, but as you said, there's no concentration here, so we'll see what AC could do. And yeah, Unbiased here just willing to mash there. Saw the concentration levels, made that decision, and now 100 meter. Let's see what Jack can do with it. Burst him out, does not want to hold any of that. Would rather play the longer range game against HC. Gianni, one of the only characters that are willing to do that.
5K to cover the BRC forward, good awareness. Heal comes out, but too far for anything to happen now. Triple close slash. Unbiased still not moving, gets caught by the roll though. Little reload, didn't have anything else to get that resource back, but gets fuzzy jumped and thrown. 50 meter, gets hit by the low, looking for the burst as well, but Jack not giving it, gets kicked by the 5K instead. Oh, kick for kick there.
Yeah, they've been going for that round start every time, so I think it's just a mutual gentleman's agreement to just like, you know, this is what we're gonna do, and what happens after happens.
Nice steady aim into the Deus Ex Machina. Gonna be just enough for that wall break as well. Decent concentration, 50 meter and full bullets. Gonna be great there. Safe jab, DRC 2K. I'm assuming this is safe jab, so I don't know for sure, but I mean, why else would you do that?
Yeah. Jack's been consistent in doing that, so I assume it is covering some type of super option there.
Nice and Senga air hit for the full combo, meterless as well. Empty low gonna catch Jack standing up. I believe he wanted to jump there. No can do though against the Johnster. Hard knockdown. No reversal from Jack, but 50 meter and 100 burst can get him out.
Hard pop for the counter hit anyway. Bias here. Yeah, running in because didn't want to deal with the Joker trick there, but getting hit by the cross up roll. And Unbiased, you're going to have a burst advantage. Let's see for how long. We're going to burst DC early. Do not want that wall break to happen, but it's going to happen anyway. It's inevitable. You get the concentrate through the wall. Just rolls forward just to get some distance. Yeah, no bullets. We're going to have to stall up some pressure to get some reloads.
Nice reload mid combo to get that bullet to convert. Concentration back as well as the full bullets from the super death. You don't even need it. Don't even need it. The resource optimal, damage optimal, perfect from Jack. One more to close out this tournament, but if we've seen the pattern of these last couple sets, it's not going to be easy to do so. Going right back in here. Game number 4. Jack on tournament point. Unbiased here needs 2 wins, not only to survive, but to just reset the bracket. So this game is a must-win for Unbiased here, to say the least.
Exactly. Going for the gold burst.
Oh
That's one way to
my
start it
god.
off. Oh man, double backdash is not holding any of the AC pressure. Yeah, we're just gonna vault in again. So we get the throw. The throws are so good for Happy Chaos, getting a lot of resources back. Besides, cross up too, that's good. But we're going for the wall anyway. We're gonna get those bullets back.
Here we go, hard knockdown. Concentration at a decent spot and gets hit by that delayed gunshot frame trap as well. Had to go for 6S because you need concentration to go for the Deus Ex Machina Super, which is an interesting little tidbit that doesn't come up too often, but did there. Oh, the JK forced Jack to not 6B there. It was going to hit a little too low. Vault, no RC, didn't have the meter anyway. Just goes for the empty throw. Jack caught lacking. Empty low going to connect as well off the Mistfinder. Hard knockdown with the Super.
It looked like a bad situation from Unbiased here, has flipped the script really quickly, and we're just going to have to hold a lot of this. Dodging the wire, Steve coming down with the JK, hitting Jack.
When the miss input TK Mistfinder actually wins you the round because you avoid the YRC shockwave, that was insane. Ooh, bit of a stare down, but Unbiased here does get the throw. Put the card ahead for a little bit of a block string. Oh no, also gonna hit with full burst, but doesn't even let Jack get that burst back to get out. Gonna take this hard knock, gonna do a good chunk of damage with that wrist game.
Yeah, and just like this, we might be going to another game 5 here. Jack burst, but with no health as a resource. Yeah, we're just gonna trade hits, and Johnny will come out ahead with the life bar, taking it to a game 5.
Game number 5, Unbiased here. Did it once, did it twice, but can he do it a third time? Reset the bracket. It's going to be tough. Jack looking to close it out and send us all home. But Unbiased here looking for one more set. 3-2. Either way, game 5, game number 15 between these two players. But who wants it more?
Yeah, and nice recognition on Unbiased on that last play to see that Jack really likes dash walking forward and 2Ping, just calling that out, and that's just the interaction these two from playing so many sets together have just caught on. But yeah, that raw 5D is gonna give HC nice wall break here. Not getting con trade off, but yeah, we're gonna get a 6S and yeah, nice 6K. Super, no burst available yet. We will have burst after this wall break.
Ooh, nice bait on the super. These burst, these super reads or reversal reads across the board in this top 8 have been super on point. Not even doing any crazy OS there for Jack. Just, yeah, I know you're gonna do it. Yeah. Oh my god, a bunch of whips at that round start. That was insane.
They're trying to catch each other whipping, trying to punish it, but Jack ended up coming out on top there. He has the curse on, and yeah, once that curse is on, any mistake you make is amplified. That crosshair is coming for you. Alright, nice. We'll try getting the empty hop throw, but that Johnny backdash.
Oh, got away just a little bit from that 6K whip punish as well with the 2K 2D. Here we go, 2K pressure going to stagger. Oh my god. Do we have enough to kill?
Should be enough.
Yes.
That was a pretty nice display on HC at the end. A couple execution errors at the end for Unbiased cost it, but Jack will be your Paragon number 36 champion.